by daylight.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this fabulous Friday afternoon? Hopefully all are doing well. I know I am. What is up, Giraffe? What is up, Wolf? What is up, Rag? And more. Hopefully having an amazing, amazing day. What have you been up to as of late, if anything much? No worries, Wolf. No worries. And yo, what's up, Chicken Pickle? How goes it? How goes it? What have you been up to today? We are back once again with some more killer, as we have once again become a killer main prior to our 60 million blood point challenge starting on Monday. So that does mean that things like the Wheel of Killer have been re-enabled. And we're once again, excuse me, doing win streaks, though the first hour of every stream will be a little bit of time for me to warm up. So just do keep that in mind. I've been good, just really hot today. Is it still raining, Chicken Pickle, or is it cooled off a little bit? Or, I guess, cooled off is the wrong word? Has it stopped raining? Thank you, I appreciate it. Algae is still in full effect. I probably need to take some algae meds, honestly, preemptively every day now. My comp body is actually not bad. I usually secure a kill with like 3 other hooks. That's not horrible. I would say for most comp killers, Wolf, I'd highly recommend trying to aim for a 2K with 6 hooks. That's usually a pretty good benchmark. Yo, what's up, Thrasher? How goes it? How you doing, my friend? Hopefully doing well. All right. No rain, but 100 degrees. Yee. That's a big yikes right there for sure. Do I have any offerings? I do. I have a bloody part streamers. Why the hell not? Alright. I was hoping after a warm shower I wouldn't have to worry about the sniffles as much, but apparently not. Alright, how many more blood webs do I need to go through? Let me double check. We're on page 6 now. So let's assume, let's see, 15 plus 5, that plus 4. Let's just say 25. 25 times 3, 75, 75 times, I mean, still roughly 3.5 million blood points, even after yesterday. We still haven't completed page 4. So yeah, give or take 3.5 million before I'm able to retire Ghostface and move on to the next killer. Playing Doctor now. Doctor's a lot of fun. Biggest thing I'll say about Doctor is, of course, make sure to be using high stimulus electrode or moldy electrode, as without them, your shock therapy is kind of garbage. I actually enjoyed the game more since I started scrimming. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different style of game at the end of the day. You have to play very differently, a lot more aggressively, ignoring certain aspects of pubs that you would normally pay attention to, especially if there's predetermined rule sets when it comes to competitive play. Less than people when they try to drop a pal on you. Yeah, I mean, if you can make it work, you can make it work. Main Doctor is very good at shutting down the loops, and the biggest thing is that you're not spending too much time on them, just trying to get that one hit. Sometimes you just need to take the L, eat the pallet, and call it a day, and then either move on to the next chase or continue pursuing said survivor. But it's a give and take game after all. That's the biggest thing. You're not going to win every chase, and you're not going to fork every game. Otherwise, win streaks would not be a challenge, would they? Yeah, I mean, Dead Dog's really great because that 3-gen. That 3-gen, if you just secure that, I mean, even if you're not doing well in the beginning of the game, you can really recover quickly if you play that smart and the survivors are not doing the same. Hello! How goes it, Joe? Let's see. We're gonna be why up here? There's the drop down. She does get there in time. Once again, we're looping inside of our corrupted gens. I'd rather that not be the case. And I see someone inside middle. So let's go here instead. We got bad RNG for this middle too. It's facing the outside rather than the inside. Hello, Dweet. How goes it? Come on, Dweet boy. Where are you heading off to? You have a pallet coming up on your left, I think. No, that's a mid-vault bud. You also have good window, which means I need to break this door ASAP. Alright. Come on, spacebar. There we go. And let's see. Carbon Invention is not down yet. We need to check that gen and that gen. Get you up on hook. And we'll play Flowing Shivers next match, no problem. Alright, so yeah, that's the gen that they got. Fair enough. Check that one. And let's check Hill gen next. Nope. Nothing. I did see a crow go off, however. Hello, Jill. Attempt at 360. Cheeky play, but no dice. Got some distance on her. Maybe not enough, though. Oh, beautiful. Much like Pig, you can just get a lot of good value by crouching at loops. If the opening to Workshop was towards my side, I could definitely pressure that unhook. But because it's not, no dice. Alright, let's cloak up. Oh, you're... Why? Why would you do that, Dweet boy? Why would you heal in basement? Oh, I hope you were down there for like a few more seconds. But since you healed by yourself, I know you don't have DS, so I have no problem going for you now. No problem at all. Nurse is calling, coming in clutch right there, that's for sure. Where are you heading off to? Leon taking a body block. I love to see it, Leon, me boy. But we don't want to go for Leon. We want to go for Dwight. Let's show a red light. Oh, man. Dwight just held W there. Dwight down. I mean, this is a situation of your own making, Dweet boy. If you wouldn't have healed yourself and I wouldn't have seen as much, then I would not have gone for you out of fear of DS. But because I know DS was deactivated, at the very least, there is no doubt in my mind that I knew who I was going for. That was a heal skill check miss. Wow, how did they see me? I was screening with the rock, or with the tree rather, and just no dice. I swear to God, I don't understand how Ghostface is uncloaked sometimes. A break. And I hear someone on this gen. That is Leon. Not a problem, Leon, me boy. No pallet here, so let's get a hit. And are you gonna go exactly to where they were last? Probably. You have a pallet coming up. Is that an LT wall? No, it's a pallet. What? Leon, are you okay? I'm a little bit confused by that. Oh yes, let me turn around and stare right into your flashlight. Sounds like a lovely idea, really. Really, really, really. Uh-huh. Let's try and gain some distance here. There's one on the vault. The thing is, she's looping quite close to the unhook. Going for the pallet now. Do not drop, which means you're going to take a hit. Attempt at 360, not happening. Oh, she saw right through what I was going to do. Very nicely done. I hid my red light using my power, and then she insta dropped immediately after. That was actually a really smart play. They focused on gens and not the unhook. That might kill them, potentially. Yeah. Clicky, clicky. There's Dead Hard. No dice, though. Yeah. You know, you do you. You clicky, clicky. Doesn't exactly do all too much to me, I'll be honest. Was hoping for that second stage on Leon, not gonna lie. They healed pretty quick, so I'm gonna argue we'll make it or Resurgence. Scratch marks. There we go. Gotta love using Ghostface's power as a info tool as well. Do you see scratch marks going for the unhook? So let's pressure that. Hello, Dweet boy. What you up to? You're a pretty weak looper, too. He did play that well, however. That was actually relatively smart. There's the vault out. Because that was a weak pallet, but he played it in such a way that it made sure that he got some distance off. So, nicely done, Tweet. But you're on Death Hook, so you're not exactly in a good position, all things considered. And because I had my red light, he didn't know where I was. Perfect timing. There goes Ruin, but with one person out on 3 gens, we're in a pretty good spot. Goodbye, Dweet. I'll see you in the fog next time. Let's take a look around. 10% regression on that gen. Let's see if it's a poppable gen. Oh, yes, it is. Lovely, lovely stuff. And I still see a Jill injured. She'll go for the vault. Mid-vault. Not happening. We have enough time to get back to the gen and pop it before we pick up and hook. That if they touch it again, we can do a second pop. And question of the day. I just want to check real quick. Alright. She was the only one revealing me, so I'm not exactly afraid of the flashlight save. Should be good there. That's still regressing. Let's check middle now. Has some progress. Is it a poppable gen, however? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Let's do that and rotate back to the unhook. Break this pallet. And where do you go from here? Ah, hello there, Leon, me boy. You want to chase? I still haven't broken Shack pallet, have I? Yeah, I think whenever I've chased out of there, I haven't. I had a red light. Good pallet drop. He's going to Shack, so this will probably give me the time I need to do so. We'll head over it. If he leaves the tile, however, let's just... I mean, they keep on leaving Shack pallet up. Hide the red light. There we go. I believe it was hooked. That is correct. Last time I saw it. Alright, I see that gen being worked on again. Let's see. Is it really a poppable gen? It's less than 2 full sills. So let's go elsewhere, I would argue. There is Kate once again. She vaults out. Now, I will say that unhook is actually a bit tantalizing because there's 2 people injured. So let's cloak up and head back over there. He's trying to reveal me. There's Jill, because she healed Leon and then got healed. I can guarantee that she's dead on hook with no DS. Out you go. That's why I need to be careful sending someone injured to the hook, because if the killer is privy to that, there's no reason for the killer not to go for the unhook at that point. At the end of the day, worst comes to worst, I get a free hit and pressure 2 survivors. Best case scenario, I end up downing someone. Just like that. She'll go for the vault. Yep, that's fine by me. Hit my red light so she didn't know where I was coming from. Do you want to give me your flashlight with all your clicky clicky? I think not. I did not accept that gift there, Kate. Alright, upsy daisy. And up you go. Alright, Leon, now I need to make a choice. Do you go for the unhook, or do you go for Hatch instead? Hatch is not spawned, so purely up to him. Honestly, probably playing the Hatch and or playing the Exit Gates might be the smarter play, because they're without a doubt not getting another gen. I'll patrol real quick to ensure that fact. Let's check Hill. Has some work, but not enough. Some work, but not enough. The only gen that they could potentially try and get within that time is there, but if he does so, then he shows me his position. So no matter what, he's in a bit of a pickle, ain't he? This Shin actually had some decent progress. So this is the one he was on. Obviously no longer. Let's patrol the exit gates in case. And let's take a look around. There's the unhook. Now, they wouldn't be dumb enough to heal down there, right? No nurse is calling, but I do see Kate. Yeah, BT, more likely than not. Now, I only see one set of scratch marks out, which tells me something. Goodbye, Leon. Upsy daisy. And that now means that we're on the hunt for a Kate. One of the few times I'll ever mark a survivor. Honestly, marking is more often than not just a bad idea. It's a lot of wasted time if survivors know your location. Oh, well, that's unlucky. Sorry, Kate, but the guilty ones have spoken, and they do seek your demise. Sure, you drop pallet, that's fine by me. Let's break. Question of the day, can you escape me and try and get the exit gate in time? I'm highly doubtful. I'll hide my red light. Good job, not insta-vaulting. She'll vault again. There's the dead hard for distance. Smart move, honestly. But there's not really much in your vicinity. You're kind of in a dead zone. Alright, that will be that, my dear. Let's put you on a hook and call it there. Yo, what's up, Salmon? How goes it? How goes it? Overall, not a bad match. We played pretty well. They only got 2 gens finished out, and that was a full 12-hook game. So, not too shabby at all. And this is a really good, in my opinion, example of how you can use Ghostface's power for mind games and not just stealth. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, so we're going to spin the Wheel of Killer. Sounds like a plan to me. And we are going to land on the Nurse. Do you guys want to play a match of the Nurse, or do you guys like to spin the Wheel of Killer again? 'Tis up to you. Looks like we're going to spin the Wheel Killer once more. And we end up with... Okay, we already played Ghostface. That's fine. We'll spin it again. Oni boy. All right. Sounds like a plan to me. So, where's Oni boy? There's Oni boy. All right, do we have anything other than hollow shells? We do not. So, hollow shells it is. We're going to use our normal build, Infectious Fright. Where are you for perks, Oni? Okay, you're already on 6 pages, 3 in, so I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 6 more perks, 6 times 3, 18, and 18 times... Actually, wait. Oh, I freaking did my math wrong on 3.5 mil earlier on Ghostface. Because it's 6 times 3, 18 divided by 2, 9. So that is... 450,000 on Oni. So anyone on page 6 with 3 in is only 450,000. Whereas Ghostface was at 25. Let's round down to 24 for the sake of it. 12 times 50,000 was 600,000. So that's actually not bad. We can probably finish off Ghostface by the end of today's stream. So we'll finish off Ghostface, and then who's after Ghostface? Demogorgon. Okay, so Demogorgon is after Ghostface. So 600,000 on Ghostface, 450,000 on anyone with 3 perks on page 6. Not bad at all. Oh, I also need to run Drilling Tremors this match, don't I? Thrilling Tremors. Do I want to use that over Infectious Fright? Do I want to use that over Corrupt Intervention? Let's replace Corrupt Intervention with Thrilling Tremors, then. Where are you at? There it is. It basically is a pseudo barbecue and chili, arguably. In the way that it's used. You pay attention to what gens have been worked on. Of course, it's not as good because there's time between when you pick up and when you hook. So that's kind of the downside of throwing tremors. Reason why you don't see a lot of people using it, because barbecue is just arguably better. That and also does get you that blood point bonus, which is always a nice thing. Let's be real. Alright, there goes the cape with her key. Not too upset about that, I'll be honest. The fewer keys I see, the better. And then another cape, but this time with a flashlight. Olaf? Is Olaf helping Giraffe? Oh, criminy. AWAS? Ah, yes, good old AWAS. You know, a rune. Think, what is AWAS? AWAS in Bind of Isaac is either vision or protection. That was my hand in the wrong place, but I couldn't see through Olaf. I figured that always is what you meant. I did not doubt that one. Team I screamed with were a little confused on how I knew where they were off spawn because of corrupt gens. I learned that from you. Oh, I appreciate that, Wolf. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is I don't see enough content creators or people in comp talk about that. Like, whenever I watched Dowsy, Atstarva, or other killer mains, they never talked about how, based on your spawn, you can predict survivor spawn. On some map, it's guaranteed based on your spawn. Other maps, it's a bit more RNG based, like, what is it, Autohaven Wreckers? Or no, Gas Heaven. Gas Heaven. If you spawn over by the truck, you can guarantee that they're over on car pile on the right side with garage on your left. Like, there are just some predictive spawns that you can guarantee every single time. It's pretty awesome, honestly, once you figure them all out for most of the maps. And with Corrupt Intervention, it kind of gives you a general idea, because most times survivors are going to spawn in Corrupt, though there's sometimes those god spawns where they spawn directly to your right, like 90 degrees to your right. And so those are times where the survivors will go, I spawn inside your tear radius. Yeah, you want to look around just in case they're, you know, pretty close by. Especially on maps like Dead Dog. I'm happy to hear that, Wolf. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, if you can get that early game pressure on top of having Corrupt and not committing to chases and corrupted gens, then you're golden. That's one of the biggest things that I see a lot of killers make mistakes on, is chasing in corrupted gens. If you do that for too long, you're just going to kick yourself later. For some killers, it still is. Michael Myers is a good example where he really needs that early game pressure and you need a guaranteed chase. Because if survivors are smart and they see Corrupt Intervention, they understand that, you know, if the killer knows where they spawn and they understand the spawn locations, that they'll go right to them. So a lot of times it's best to kind of wait out Corrupt rather than play around it. Oh, Gas 7 is perfect. Based on spawn, he spawned a little bit forward still. So I want to say they're probably back there behind car pile, but they could also have spawned behind the garage itself. Let's rotate out. Yep, they spawned behind car pile. Perfect, perfect. And let's take a look. Hi, Dweet. There's a Claudie and a Kate. Kate's out of position. Yep, we get the hit. And a pallet. Can't play with that. She goes to Shack more likely than not. Yep, but does she make it? Normally I wouldn't chase her, but she's out of position. Dead hard. There's the vault. And she'll give me either pallet or go further down. Perfect. Corrupt Intervention, 1 and 2. They're off of it. Let's get our power going. This pallet's already down. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, you misplayed that, Claudie. So we'll leave her slug because that'll mean that there's 3 people off of gens. Let's see. You have another column tile. Oh, she just held W. I didn't realize. No, she didn't. I thought I saw scratch marks of the Claude, but it was actually of the Fang Min. Let's see, you got Dead Hard, you do not. Let's pick you up now. Thrilling Trimmers activate, show me where they are, and they are not on any of the gens, and I mean any of them. I saw Fingmin over here, right? Hi, Fingmin, my girl. Let's get that 90 turn. And let's save up our power. We didn't get anyone infectious. Fingmin might be kicking herself there for not dropping that pallet. Honestly, if you're around an Oni and he knows how to play, drop pallets and drop them fast. It's not a good idea to play around his power. I see a Kate. This gen's full regressed. And there's the unhook, meaning that that's Sweet Boy. Yeah, his turning did get tweaked. I can feel it. She went out front, and that was on long side. She got some pretty decent distance, too, not gonna lie. She actually vaulted that time. Let's see if we can get her to vault again. We do, that's number 2. And she can do that one more time, or can use pallet. Honestly, if I get pallet here, I'm pretty happy. There's 3. And she leaves tile to avoid using pallet, which honestly worked out in her favor. She's able to make it to the next tile pretty flawlessly. And this one's relatively strong. Does not drop it immediately. She doubled back. We're Bloodlust 2 now, so she's gonna have to drop a pallet soon. Good attempt there, Kate. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, this chase has gone on for a bit longer than I'd like. Yep, like I thought. That was what I was afraid of. Like, she played that pretty well. She linked those tiles together, didn't use God Palette and Shack, and left with a little love tap, and that's about it. No Infectious Fright on Tweet, so let's pick up. And let's see. Throwing Tremors shows they're not on any of the generators. Alright, upsy daisy. Scratch marks. Who from? Scratch marks and blood. Ooh, that's actually nice to know. There's Kate, and there is a Fingmin. She's going for window. Was going for window. Drop the pallet. There's the pallet drop. She's gonna dead hard for window. Yep. That is what I expected. Let's get you up. They go for the unhook. Flame Tremors was not prepped and ready yet, so moot point there. But we should have enough blood here for our power. Close, no cigar. Let's go back for the unhook. See if Dweet got healed. He did. There's a vault out. Hi, Fingmin. There we go. And she's going to... No, she's not going to Shack. Yeah, she is going to Shack. Infectious Fright over on hook. Let's slug out since Rune's still up. They're going for window. And now what? Ooh. That's a bit rough, not gonna lie. Let's insta-break. And I see scratch marks going out. Ooh, that was close timing there, Claudie. A little bit closer, you would have been dead to rights. Ah! I tried to get it right at the end of my power. Didn't work out. And they still got that gen too. Nicely done. Honestly, that was a good play by them. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, come here, Fingmin. Not gonna let you slug out for too long. Oh, hello there, Kate. You know what? No, I'm just gonna commit to the hook. I didn't realize he had that angle. Fair enough. Fair enough. Pallet's there. Let's show red light going this way and swing. She held W, nicely done. Thorn Tremors, of course, showing us that no one's there. And we see people healing. Kate is pretty decent at looping. There goes Ruin, so now we're reliant on Pop. Keep that in mind. She has a pallet back here, but doesn't go for it. She has dead hard. Even if the dead hard, no dice. They would need to be inside the window in order to get to me. I see 2 people here, Claudette and Dweet. We're killing Kate as soon as she gets off a hook, by the way. They're playing well, they're playing smart, so I can't really take them lightly. There's Claudie, let's get a hit on you. What are you gonna try and do, your club? Swing. There's my power. Shack pallet? Yeah, go for it. Drop at me. And then there's Kate to the left, I think. Good dodge. She kind of made me have to second guess where she was going. Okay, so she's going to try and fake me out every time I go for my demon dash up, it looks like. Let's ignore for a second. Go for Claudie. Let's get at least A down here. That way I don't waste my power. Yep, just gonna down her normally. No infectious frights, no flashlights that we need to worry about. And let's see, they're on hill. Hey, what's up, Sarah? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? Ooh, they got the gen done. Nicely done. That's unfortunate timing. There's Kate. I want Kate dead, don't I? At the same time, I don't want to overcommit to a chase. Let's go for Dweet Boy. Where's Dweet Boy going? Dweet Boy goes to this tile, which has nothing. He gives me my power. Good dodge, using flashlight tech. But I see someone else here. There we are. I knew that you didn't go too far, Feng Moon. Good fake out on the pallet vault. Won't work that time, though. And where are we going next? See someone on this gen. Who might that be? Kate. That's actually a perfect find. Okay. Where are you, my girl? She vaults. That's 1 in chase. I don't know how I didn't charge that. That's unfortunate. I thought I had the timing, but apparently not. Very odd. She's on the pallet. Now going back. Yeah, she's just going to rotate pallet and probably hit me with it soon. She needs to do something here. I don't know how that didn't hit her. That's ridiculous, honestly. The fatigue out's gonna hurt me. Yeah, they won this game. I can already call it here. She's playing it well enough to where I have to dip. Because if I don't, I'm gonna see 2, if not 3 gens pop in a second. Let's check this back gen. Yep, that's what I thought. Thankfully, an injured Feng Min's here. And a Claudie. So we're gonna get the hit on you. But the Feng Min is still here as well. Yeah, between the flashlight save and the position that we're in right now, we're not in a good position at all. Let's suck you up. 1, 2, and also another reason why I don't like thrilling, I can't pop as efficiently as I'd like. Grab that. And as soon as they get the unhook, they'll be back on that gen, I bet. We also know that Kate was on this gen over here. Scratch marks, going where? Going back. There's Dweet. Don't mind me, Dweet. Just gonna use my demon dash. You have an LT wall ahead of you? Yes. He played outside of the LT wall. There's a vault there. Will he play the L wall? I think he needs to. Nope, he plays the T wall. He fakes out the T wall. They make the vault. Nope. White down. Let's grab him. Then we need to make our way all the way back over to that other gen is the problem. Rain Shimmers goes off. We see both of those gens over there. 10% regression on the far side. We need to make it over there ASAP. And everyone's on death hook. I need to kill someone way earlier. The team's playing efficiently, so no one being dead is problematic for me. Thankfully, in the next chase, no matter what's a death, but the game's, like I said, practically over. Feng Min's a weaker looper compared to Kate. So we go for Feng Min. Will she go for the pallet? She does not. She instead was going to go for the vault. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea when you're still fully healthy, but it wasn't. That's all I'm saying. That gives me so much pressure now. Like, if all she needed to do was to take a hit and get momentum. Alright, I don't see scratch marks going over to the hook yet. Keywords, of course. Yep, let's go for that. I see both Claudette and Dwight heading over for that gen. Makes sense to me. We'll let the little blood bank here for safekeeping. There's Dweet. But there's Claude. Perfect. Yeah, sharing hook states is what you need to do, honestly. If you don't, you're going to regret it. Hatch is here. Great news, there's no key. We have my power again. Dueling Tremors goes off. We see them on that gen. No, Kate. I'm not going for you, Dwight. Screw that noise. Let's pop this real quick. We're on Shack, looks of things. Now heading back to this gen. Let's fake him out on the pallet. And pick up distance. Yeah, I figured that he would fake it out, so I stopped preemptively. But they double back fully? Oh, Jesus Christ. That was actually good on him. He got a ton of distance there. Did I make it in time? Goes back on the LT wall. Nicely done. I might be overcommitting here. Yeah, I need to drop chase. Find out where Kate is. Because I took 20 seconds off of this gen, but 20 seconds isn't everything. Case in point, gen's pretty well progressed now. Let's pop it, get it regressing. That way Dwight has to come back. Like I said earlier, Kate's actually a pretty good looper. So this could prove to be problematic. Pallet's still up. She'll go over here. We'll fake back. She fakes back. She has Dead Hard. She'll drop Pallet. And I don't think she makes it again, though. She does. Just barely. I thought I had the distance there. Apparently not. I was on the long wall, not the short wall. And middle is pretty dead. You have the pallet here. But she didn't go for it. Don't know why. And we'll see where Dwight is with Blowing Tremors. He's on that gen. I mean, his smart move would to go for Hatch, honestly. He should know where it is, too. But they played a really good game. They played efficiently. They played around Oni's power very well. Just overall, really good game. No, Dwight. Did we run a poll? We did. Hook time. Alright. Not too shabby at all. Sorry, Dweet Boy, but the guilty ones have spoken and they do seek your demise. Doing okay? How are the games? The games have been going well. Cannot complain. Cannot complain at all. And let's grab some extra blood points with our blood orbs. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. I mean, like I said, they played a really good game. And they brought me to that map too, I just realized. Choosing not to heal against Tony. Sometimes you need to prioritize gens before the heal. As much as it does suck to say sometimes, because you give him his power, but, I mean, if they would have got one more gen, and they were close on a few occasions, they would have absolutely gotten the win. But we're gonna head back over to Ghostface, unless we do want to spin the Wheel of Killer again. 'Tis up to you. And I said, how many blood points? 600,000, yeah? So, we're getting there slowly but surely. I should have it by the end of the stream, and then we'll move on to the next character, Demogorgon. Don't know what page he's on, though. I like that the read you made on spawns that map is nice for killers, early pressure. Yeah, no, there's some really good reads. It's pretty consistent, too. Like, there are some maps like Thompson House that sometimes the reads are a little bit off because there's a few spots they can spawn based on your location. But, for example, if you're facing towards Shack on Thompson House and you're on the right side of Thompson House, there's normally a spawn on the left-hand side of Thompson House. But there could also be a spawn on the right-hand side to the right of Meat Tree in the back right-hand corner. Shack normally does not find a spawn if you spawn to the right of Thompson House. Like, I've memorized all of them. And, like, could I ramble them off the top of my head right now? Probably not. Suffocation Pit is interesting. Suffocation Pit, very often, survivors will actually spawn on the same side as you. Same thing goes for Azarov's Resting Place, which is basically the Suffocation Pit on Autohaven. They normally will always spawn on the same side as you. So let's say you spawn on the... Let's say you're facing out towards the other side of the map. Shack's on your left. So if you spawn on the right side of Shack, there'll be a survivor on the left side of Shack. Almost consistently. So Suffocation Pit is there, as well as if you're on the mine side. Same idea. If you spawn on the right side of mine, they're going to be on the left side of mine. If you're on the left side of mine, they're going to be on the right side of mine. As well as probably one spawn within Jungle Gym in middle. That goes for both Autohaven, as well as McMillan Suffocation Pit, and Azarov's Resting Place. So, like, there are consistent spawns. The only map that I struggle with when it comes to predicting spawns is Leary's. Leary's and most indoor maps I struggle with. Haddonfield, not Haddonfield, Hawkins, Leary's, Midwich, kind of. Normally they spawn on the opposite corner of you. So if you're on bottom floor corner, they're going to be on the opposite floor on the top floor. Or opposite corner on the top floor. That's normally what it is, but trying to use that to your advantage is kind of hard because you need to find a way to get upstairs, and then you need to rotate, and by the time you do that, they're probably gone. So, very meh. If you ever want to test out spawn locations and learn them, there's actually a really easy way to do so now. So, the best way to do so, go into Customs, and literally go in a group of 4 people and run Lethal Pursuer. Just see where they spawn with Lethal. Just do that, and eventually you won't need Lethal Pursuer anymore. You can just go, okay, I spawned here, they spawned there. Like, if you want to learn the spawn locations, outside of someone like myself who has the, you know, almost couple thousand hours of experience to tell you where they spawn, go into a custom, throw in Lethal Pursuer, see where everyone spawns, reset, redo, and you'll eventually see where all the spawns are. I would highly recommend doing it if you want to learn spawn locations for the early game pressure. The map with the carnival in the back, there's always someone there. Not always. Sometimes, though. Depends on spawn, once again. If the worst spawn on Father Campbell's Chapel is mid-spawn. If you're on mid-spawn, it gets a bit wonky. Both for your Corrupt Intervention as well as spawn locations. You kind of have to take a 50-50 chance on what side. Normally, I'd say just go Shack side and not Carnival side. But it also depends on where your Corrupt Intervention ends up. But, yeah. That spawn can be really awkward. New map. New map has the same issue that most indoor maps are, and especially that one because it's kind of windy. So trying to get from point A to point B is a little bit difficult. So like it's kind of like Midwich. What I've seen is like corner spawns, If you spawn on the bottom right-hand corner, they're going to spawn on the top left-hand corner. But by the time you get there, they're not going to be there anymore. So it's kind of a moot point. It's why indoor maps are really rough, and I'll say that all the time. Why I hate Leary's, why I hate Midwich, why I hate certain maps like that, because the spawn locations are so wonky. But most, if not all, the outdoor maps at this point, I pretty much have memorized all the spawn locations. I'll probably do a video on it eventually. I probably won't point out all the spawn locations and just do a general idea of like early game pressure and how that over time you can predict. Coal tower. Let's see here. Based on spawn, they're gonna be over towards the left or towards the right. I'm gonna say right. Yeah, there they are. It's one of the two in that situation. Hello, Claudie. Don't mind me. Let's see here. Where are you heading off to, baby killer? You go to the next tile on the left. You don't. Why? Boxy out of the pallet. She goes back. She has another pallet coming up on her left-hand side. She needs a dead hard. Good pallet drop. It's worth a swing, honestly. I'm gonna say let's drop Chase because she's going towards corrupted gens. Let's pressure someone else. Ensure. Hello? The literal fresh hell was that? Uh-huh. Sure, game, sure. That seems okay, I guess. I guess I was stuck on geometry? Hi, Claudie. Is she DC'd? I think she may have DC'd and maybe I stuck on her? I don't know. That was wicked odd. Yeah. I saw stock available during Chase, yeah. I mean, there's no reason for me not to. Let's fake out direction. Yep, I'll drop it. So that tells me that Jill's gonna be out and about trying to get flashlight saves. Bug the killer? What do you mean, bug the killer? How exactly does that work? I see scratch marks. Hi, Zarina. Let's cloak up. And she has to guess where we are. Yeah, Jill's hanging back. She wants to get the flashlight save. There's one. There's gonna be number 2 coming up. Nope, she held her ground. Zarina knows how to play Shack. There's 2. I may have been able to get that hit on the mid vault. She played that a bit too tight on the outside. Good job not faulting at that time. I swung really late though. There's 3. You don't make it now. And since you're facing a wall, I should be able to avoid the flashlight save by Jill. Are you serious? She is freaking teleported. I hate that so much with a passion. The fact that you can basically just teleport from the location where you were. There's Jill. I'm gonna pick her up, Jill. Psych. I think you take me for a fool. You can flashlight me once, but not again. Next time is gonna be a bit more difficult. Good commitment. Yeah, these survivors gonna win this match. No doubt about that in my mind. Just want to fake out whoever's going for the unhook because everyone's injured. There's a vault there. Jill's behind me to my right. Let's box out these 2 survivors. And Indigo. Hopefully I said that right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. There's the unhook. They got straight on, so there's no difference in the hook positioning. Dead hard is necessary here. Let's hide a red light. Let's commit that way and vault for distance. I want to get this pallet out of the way. Alright, do you mid-vault? You do not. Instead you go for this. You have used your dead heart. So going down. Zarina's not going to be able to catch you with the flashlight save. We're in below a 1-for-1 ratio. Let's see, let's look up. Ruin is still up. I actually kind of wish that they would get Ruin at this point. There's an injured Claudie. There's someone else as well. One vault in. Let's break. There's 2 people there, Jill and Claude, in fact. No, that's Rena and Claude. Where's Jill, then? I guess Jill's going for the unhook. Surprised she got the pallet drop there. I swung at it, too. So, there's latency for you. Back on the gen. That's Claudie. And they have no fear of jumping on gens while injured. I do appreciate that fact. There's the unhook. Let's cloak up and go for it. Because they've been pretty consistent on healing under hook. There's Jill. And Jill, like I said, knows how to play. I hear it to my left. She has Dead Heart too. I thought she did. Maybe not. Let's rehook you. Need to go back for that middle gen. We're now back on a 1-for-1 on gens to hooks, but we're still in a pretty bad spot. And they doubled up, if not tripled up on that one. It's hard to say because I can't see through the freaking noise notification. I swear to God, that's one thing if I could change is the noise notification. It's so obtrusive. I cannot see through it for the life of me. So in that situation where they're right on it, makes my life pretty difficult. She sells a lot of pallets here. I think 2... No, we probably broke 1. That's mid-vault. So we'll down you. Let's pick you up. Is basement here? No, it is not. Let's look you out front. What gens are left? We have the one in the corner, one there. Oh. Oh. Ho ho. Okay. We have a 3-gen. Arguably not a great one because of this hill. This hill's gonna prove problematic. But we have a 3-gen now. They may have messed up. They may have messed up, alright. I'll wait it out. I know you have BT. If you want to play a game with me, I'll play the game. No, I'm not gonna hit you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We'll wait. We'll wait to avoid the BT. Yeah, so now they're in trouble. We're not going to attempt to eat a DS, because that would be problematic. There goes Ruin, but that's okay. A Nurse's Calling activates. Hide the red light. Let's eat the DS if they have it. If not, we get the hook. That's fine. We're in a situation right now where I can eat it. Sure. I can still see you, roughly. Not there. 2 people injured, scratch marks back. We're just gonna patrol the 3-gen. Like I said, the hill and its direction sucks for me, though. Really, really does. There's Dead Hard, doesn't matter. No DS for you any longer. Let's put you up on hill. That's actually a good spot for me. Because we can play around this quite easily. Additional scratch marks are here as well. Let's break this door. Let's see, they put down a med kit there. Interesting. That Jill has that Jill does not have progress. That Jill has progress on the gen. And let's go back for the unhook, as we do see Claude going for it as we speak. She goes in, no additional scratch marks, suggesting that anyone else is going for them. And we got caught on geometry. Well, there's Jill and Claude on this. Push them back on the LT wall. And I do see additional scratch marks now on you. That's fine. You're marked, so you can't get healed. There's 1. There's 2. We don't want to leave our 3-gen for obvious reasons. You've already eaten the DS off of this Claudette. So honestly, downing and killing her might be the move. They might recognize that too. She's over here. Was on the pallet. Is there. We see someone else here though. That's Serena. Show the red light on the L wall. Yeah, I mean, this team knows how to play. You can tell based on their behaviors. It's very subtle, but when you can see when people are playing smart, you can tell that they know how to play the game. They have the mechanical skill. Like, they faked off the T-wall, whole 9 yards, so nicely done. You have to drop chase. But the problem is that we're going to see a split here. Yep. Who's here? Are they injured? They are not. There's a nurse's calling, though. There's the down. And the kill. Nope, no flashlight save happening. Let's hook, and then which one do we pop? Hillgen or the one on the left-hand side? Both have some decent progress is the problem. And Hoke, sorry if I butchered your name. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. They'll commit to the gen. Let's pop it. They should have committed. Flashbang. Try and block him out from the gen. Let's pop it. They get the other one. Yeah, like I said, it was a unfortunate circumstance where no matter what I did there, I felt like they're going to get a gen done. And they played well. They played efficiently. There's the pallet drop. Good on you. I do see someone else back there. There's the vault into the L wall. She'll play the L wall. We get her on the corner for some distance. Does she make the L wall? She does. Ooh, she does. Spine shield potentially on Serena. Let's pressure her a different way now. Hide the red light for a second. Force her to make a decision. She leaves the tile. Flashbang. Not happening. Because I had to look up though, I lost some distance. We get the hit there. Other exit gate's kind of far away. Was it far enough away? No, it isn't. They've 99'd it already. They're coming in with 2 body blocks, so we have to kind of avoid them. Yep, I know what you're attempting. Not gonna fall for it. She vaults and a down. And she's almost marked. Let's keep that in mind on Jill. Avoid the flashlight save, of course. And let's drag her farther away from the exit gate. And see how they play this. Jill might not realize that she's almost marked either. That's the funny part. Scratch marks already here. Who is it? There's Claude. Little grab. Down you. And now, even if you have BT, unless you get to that exit gate before I do, you're dead. Nope, not gonna waste time on that. Yep, block the exit gate. And now they have to have an Unbreakable. That's their only saving grace. Well, that mark on Jill that we held for a while there really did pay off, didn't it? Sorry to say, but there's the game. Giraffe, did we run a poll by chance? And yo, what's up, Steamed? How goes it? Hope they're doing well. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now they, like I said, they played a really, really good game. It was the grab on Claude, which I feel like they may have tried to do purposely to try and force a flashlight save, or at least force the unhook. I don't know which. Either ways. What do you guys say? Should we kill this last survivor? Where is she? I could have sworn I heard her. Let's look up. She should be able to see me. Oh, there you are. A little sneak. Hatch? Alright, well, I'm gonna wait out until they die, and then I'll give her escape. I don't want her trying to get a 2-man here. The game is over. Come on. You need to die there, mate. Once they die, I give you Hatch. Not picking up before then. No, thank you. Let's see, they have... Okay, we can actually dribble you now. Let's dribble you out. That's 1. 2. I think I need to do, what, 5 times? 3. 4. Is it 4 or 5? 4. Gotcha. There you guys go. Enjoy your escape. Well, that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. Not too shabby at all. Let's see, did Serena with the blast mine did have spine chill? I did call that out right. That vault did seem a bit fast. Blast mine, flashbang, iron will, spine chill. Not bad. Bronze Knight was the Jill, right? That was BT, so BT was on Zarina. I was right about that. And that was Claudette, 72's back. Is that right? 72's back was... No, 72's back was Claude, yeah. And there was the other Claude earlier, Baby Killer. So Claude's the one I grabbed. This is Zarina. Yeah, which means Jill on the unhook gave Claude BT, so we don't have the BT was the right move. Fair enough. That was a really good match. I enjoyed that. That felt like competitive play almost. I'm not gonna lie. The way they were playing felt very much like competitive play. If I'm being honest here, Ghost is kind of broken when it comes to revealing him. You literally can be looking directly at him. You still have still get exposed. What I've learned with Ghostface as a survivor is that you need to, like, have your camera tilted up a certain way, so that way, like, if your survivor's looking at them, they reveal that way. If your camera's looking at them, it's a bit different. It's very strange. I don't understand it myself. But by the way, since I did not give a formal introduction to the new followers, I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach ghosts how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you all here. And would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Well, we did spin the wheel. We have landed on the pig. And this match here will count towards our win streaks. Let's keep that in mind. Until you fully reveal him. Yep, that is correct. That is correct. And thank you much for the reminder to hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Got a few sips in there as I did see a few hydrates. Survivor's head has to be tilted a bit. Yes. Basically, you need to even out your camera. So think of your camera as your eyes, kind of like Resident Evil, or any third-person shooter. So if you're looking down, but you can still see Ghostface, your reticle would be down on the ground. Theoretically speaking, you need your reticle facing towards Ghostface in order to reveal him. That's what I've learned. So if you have like a reticle on your monitor, for example, and you put it on Ghostface, you'll reveal him. If you don't, however, you won't reveal him. That way, you know, just because he's in your line of sight, quote-unquote, on third person camera, you're not going to reveal him. Because it used to be that way. It used to be pretty broken for survivors, where they could just have Ghostface in their line of vision, basically just on their screen, and they would reveal Ghostface. But no longer. Why I get stalked at time in mid-chase, I get exposed? Honestly, Ghostface's revealing you mid-chase is unusual. As you've seen many times of me playing Ghostface, I just don't expose people. Because most times it's not really worth it, unless they're getting a unhook in front of you. If there's someone healthy and someone unhealthy on the hook, and revealing them both, or exposing them both, isn't a bad idea, or at least 99ing. And you saw how powerful that was against the Jill there, because she didn't realize that I was revealing her on the unhook, and so she is 75% there, so on the unhook next time, I was just able to expose her insta-down. Like, that was a very, very powerful play, and one that I wasn't sure was going to pay off, but it did, thankfully. It was very much necessary for my success in that match. Let's take a look-see real quick. Pig right now is on a 2-win streak, so this will be for win number 3. I just remembered that I have add-ons on, so let's take those off. Perfect, perfect. 2 med kits and 1 flashlight on Quentin Boy. Is everyone excited for the update on Tuesday, the mid-chapter? The new character models will be coming out. Trickster is going to get buffed. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out of that PTB. I want to say there's some other... Obviously, the performance issues should be patched out for those on console. Overall, it should be, ideally, keywords, ideally, should be a good update. So, fingers crossed. Do keep in mind, please, on Behavior's part, that the update process is not instantaneous. So, if, for example, you watch content creators play on the PTB, or you've heard through the grapevine that there's some issues in the PTB, understand that Behavior cannot fix things directly from the PTB to live. It is not a possible thing because I believe the update process on PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch takes roughly between 1.5 to 3 months depending for a verification process. So keep that in mind. If there were bugs or whatnot in the PTB, they'll probably still be there in live, and they're probably in the process of fixing them going forward. That's why with the most recent update, it's been about a month and a half since this update went live, and we still had performance issues, and people were like, well, why are there still performance issues? Well, that's because they can only do hot fixes, they can't do full patches. Then you have Steam, which, the unpacking, which takes forever. Yeah, it does, but Steam is pretty instantaneous. A person can update their game on Steam almost immediately. But they obviously aren't going to release the update on one versus the other. They're going to release them on all at the same time. Let's take a look-see. There's the David. Hello, David. Are you my non-obsession? You are. Let's double back. You have a pallet coming up. We'll swing at you. Might as well. Because either get the pallet or get the hit. Nice job in playing that out. Too bad you're still taking a hit here. Let's get our first stack of save. And we're in our uncorrupted area. So I'm pretty happy with this scenario. That's fine, David. Will you go for the vault? He does not. He fakes out instead. David seems to once again know what he's doing. He goes to the LT wall. Let's press him to the outside of the T. You have Dead Hard? Nope, attempted 360. Alright, well, let's get him closer to this wall to avoid the flashlight. We'll vacuum him using the headpiece, and then pick up. Yeah, what's up, Carter? How goes it? How goes it? Red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum? Indeed. It is time for some red rum indeed. Alright, well, let's take a look. We see Ruin go off. Oh, wow, that gen's almost done, too. Honestly, if I was them, it's 3 cell. Maybe I wouldn't have committed. There's the unhook. Do they have good window or bad window? They have good window. That's unfortunate. Not a fan of that fact. We see Quentin Boy. David healed. Oh, there's 3 people. Very nice. There's a slow vault for some reason. Let's fake him out on the L wall. Let's get a hit here. 3 stacks. Eating some fruit currently? Fair enough. What type of fruit? Fruit is good after all. Alright, David. Already checked that one. Ruin gone. Not the end of the world, but also unfortunate. He has good window, but does he make it in time is the question. Dead hard or bust, mate? No, dead hard. So let's pick you up. No basement here. So let's hook, and then let's pop that gen. Hello, Megan. Hello, Leon. Not gonna respect the save the best for last. Let's pop. There's Leon. Meg's back here, however. Let's see. I only had 1 to M2, but I couldn't on that vault. Leon back on hook. Let's get some stacks off of you. I also need to break... Hello there, David, me boy. Don't mind if I get you again. Good pallet drop. But he leaves the tile on a weak side. That's actually a huge mistake. He lost a ton of distance there. If he went on the right side, he would have gotten it. Let's get him to shack, try and get that pallet out. Show the red light. Perfect. And up you go, David. Apple, oranges, and peaches. Ooh, that does sound good. Alright, I imagine that they'll be on that gen over there. It is a poppable gen, so let's make our way. Crow comes back in 20 seconds. Yep, that's what I figured. Now, the question is, do I think there's multiple people here? There is. Good pallet drop. You don't want to do that. I'm going to break this. Good heal, though. So in that case, let's go for Leon. He is non-obsession, so we can get some stacks off of him, rather than going for our obsession. Do you make it to vault in time? You do. Let's show red light. Double back, however. He goes long side. No. He's back inside. Yeah, he's holding middle, but looping around here is a bad idea. I saw someone through the wall. Hi, Quentin boy. You guys have put yourself into an awkward position now. Do you let the David die or not? You guys are looping. And I have no reason to leave here if someone injured like that. Yep. You guys screwed yourselves, honestly. Leon looped Shaq right next to the hook. And Quentin came in while injured. The Meg should have been the one to do so. He was on the right side. I was wondering what's happening there. Alright, let's go for Quentin. We don't have ruins, so pressuring gens without pop is stupid. At least pretty useless for the most part. Drop it. Let's get some pallets out of you. One person dead on 3 gens. It's not bad. He goes to an LT wall. He has a pallet to his right still. Let's keep that in mind. And down we go. Let's vacuum you a little bit away from the wall. And, of course. That's such a pain in my freaking rear end when that happens. There we go, Quentin. Much better. Let's see. They got middle gen. It looks like they are on this gen, or at least were. No scratch marks. Let's pop it. And let's break this pallet on our way by. We also need to break the door, don't we? To avoid them using that vault. What other gens do we want to protect? That one, this one, probably the one over by Crane. We don't really have a 3 gen of sorts, unfortunately. Let's go back to the unhook. You see some scratch marks going towards. Then back behind the wall, or the rock rather. Here's that Meg. I want to M2 her here, but she has a pallet coming up on her right, so I just need to hit her, unfortunately. She vaults in. Door's open, however. She goes out to the left. They're going to be on that hill gen, probably. And she has that pallet to her right again that she can use. She'll use it. There's the vault. She has sprint burst, no other exhaustion perks. I see scratch marks over by Crane. We'll swing. Good vault. Onto the LT wall. And that's at 3, going on 4 sills. We need to pressure that, meanwhile. Let's pop it. And let's pressure the Leon and Quentin then. They want my attention over by the LT wall, of course. There's Megan. She's in a dead zone, actually. Hold up. You're in a massive dead zone, Megan. Oh, good job with the heal, though. Let's protect our stacks, however. And then there is what looks to be a 10% regression. That was a really smart move. That drew me away. That shows they're on comms, I'd argue. Quentin missed a skill check on that box. And then that means he's over there. Nicely done. That was actually a really smart move. Scratch marks. 2 out of 3 last survivors are injured. Based on the lack of blood. That tells me Leon's here. I revealed my red light a bit too soon. Let's see here. How do you want to play this? Our gens are pretty heavily split. That's less than ideal. No one was there last. No one here right now. Crows come back in 20 seconds. So they're over here instead. Who is that? That is Meg. She has sprint burst, of course. Let's get her into the LT wall. You don't make that. I'll lose some stacks off of it, but it's not the end of the world. Let's vacuum you closer to the jigsaw box. And trying to think what gens they'll be on. Scratch marks, that's Leon for the body block. I also hear Quentin, actually. Yeah, there's both of them there. Why would you be here, Quentin? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I can slug you out and immediately go for Meg again. Test out whether or not Leon has BT. Let's grab her, see if she has DS. She doesn't. Put her back on hook. Yeah, why Quentin would be there, I don't know. That made 0 sense. And then I see Quentin going to the LT wall. He's in a dead zone here, so let's push him to the left. And push him to the right. Then let's see how this works out. Quentin boy. There's Leon. Let's put a bear trap on you. And let's hook you up. Yeah, that was a major misplay on that unhook, honestly. If Leon was there by himself, that'd be one thing. But you'd have to take a hit and then... Oh, I didn't realize Quentin was dead. Whoops. I thought he still had one hook stay. Sorry, Quentin boy. You can leave the party hat on. It's a souvenir. Commemorate this moment. Now let's see where these guys went. Now chin back here. Now where exactly are you two off to? She got her bear trap off pretty quick. Must have been the first one that she went for. That's unfortunate timing. No heals yet. Did I check excavator gen? I feel like I did, but I just saw crows come back within 20 seconds, suggesting they're over here. I see Leon to the right, and I see Meg to the right as well. Yep, we're gonna go for her for obvious reasons. Sorry, Megan, but them the brakes. I have no remorse. Hatch has spawned. Let's keep that in mind. This is the closest hook, I think. Ooh, that might be too far away, potentially. If it is, she has sprint burst immediately after. Ooh, that had to have been close. I'll be real with you, that had to have been close. Alright, let's look around for Leon. Leon, me boy, I see you. You want hatch, no? Yep, no, crouch, poop the snoop. There you go. There we go, buddy. There we go. I respect the fact that Leon even waited. He had the hatch right there, and he booped the snoot even still. Well, GG, well played to the survivors. Yeah, they made some misplays there, but overall, not a bad game at all. And that there will be our third win in a row on the pig. Not too shabby. All right, with that being said, we want to jump back onto Ghostface, who's currently on 20 wins. Actually, correction, 21 wins, which it looks like, holy hell, 19 of them being 4Ks. That is something. We want to spin the wheel of killer. All right, let's throw on our survivor pudding. And since it's Ghosty Boy, let's put in some blood points, shall we? Go for you. And go for you. Let's see how far into our blood webs we can get. Grab Bloodhound, take Zenshi, let's grab Overwhelming Presence. And did I just get a brown map offering? or a hatch offering rather, off of a green box. I'm pretty sure I did. Wow, okay, game. I thought it was insulting when you didn't give me cakes on Survivor. Didn't realize you had even more in store for me. Grab you. Oh, I should have grabbed that one. I was not paying attention. Whoopsie. Alright, so this will be for win number 22 in a row. Once again, I was saying it before when we were playing Killer before the event went on. But I swear that survivors have gotten better. It just seems like they have more mechanical skill than they did prior. And I don't know why it seems that way, but it really does. Like, if you compare the matches we're playing now, we're not playing ineffectively. I want to point that out. I'm probably playing better than I did if we compare this, let's say, 3 months ago. I'm playing more aggressively, I have better mechanical skill, but the survivors just seem to be so much more efficient. And I don't know what's happened to cause that. On one hand, I love it, but on the other hand, man, it is challenging. Like there, we had to purposely wait out the BT hit on Meg, and then go for the grab and hope that she didn't have DS. Thankfully, it paid off for us, but still. They're just so much more efficient. I don't know if it maybe content creators are putting out more content, showing how to efficiently work gens, and more people at this ranking are doing just that, or what? Yo, what's up, Vet? How goes it? How goes it? Doing pretty well. Cannot complain. We're back on that killer grind, so having a good old time here. How about you? What have you been up to today? How's your day been? Alright, alright. So this will be for win number 22. Let's see how this works out in our favor. I'm good, just relaxing, feeling a little under the weather. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I do hope that you feel better soon, and hopefully, you know, if you're going to stick around for a while, I can at least provide some entertainment. Hopefully I can take your mind off of things. What map will we get? That is the question of the day. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. Taking a bit of time. I didn't see if there was a console player. The game. Pallet hell. And all these tiles, for the most part, are low tiles unless they're downstairs. Which means I won't be able to use my mind games as heavily as I normally would. That's unfortunate. The game's another one where spawn prediction's kind of rough. Normally I can kind of get a good idea by going in the middle. Hi there, Stevie Boy Wonder. You have a pallet over to your left. There's the drop-down pallet. Alright, he'll keep on going around. Do you drop it this time? You do. And we get the hit, since he was stunned for long enough. Upsie. Hello? Survivor? What are you doing here? You really wanted the flashlight saved that desperately. Boy. You are a cheeky one, don't get me wrong. But I don't know if that was the right move, because now I've gotten a down and a free hit to boot. Where's she going? She's going towards a dead end, isn't she? Nope, she went upstairs. Let's move away from our corrupted gens. And instead of chasing her, I'm gonna go elsewhere. Good timing, too. Let's get... Honestly, if they would have committed, they would have gotten it. They should have committed. I don't know why they didn't. Drop pallet. There's a heal. Hello. Let's down you. Get you up on hook. And let's go back upstairs immediately for that generator. I hear it to my right. I see scratch marks. And you're gonna bring me here. Honestly, you should really play back pallet, front pallet, but she's playing front pallet, back pallet. Let's see if she momentums to the back pallet. Nope, she leaves. She could have kept me here for quite some time if I wasn't careful. But she didn't drop the pallet. Odd. Let's see here. We're gonna go back to that same one. You have a pallet here instead. Dead hard. Yep, predicted that. Let's get you up on hook. And right there on my left. Perfect. Let's go back to that gen ASAP. Still regressing. Lovely sight. Let's cloak up. Oh, that was the person on the hook. I thought I was far enough away not to get revealed. I was wrong. Did I see someone back here? Guess not. I hear footsteps down below me. And in this tile. Alright, heading off to Stevie Boy Wonder. Sure. Let's get that pallet dropped. Hide my red light. Going back. Hi, Steve. So let's push you back into the tile. See scratch marks out here. Looks like he ran out. How do I want to play this? Hi there, Cheryl. Oh yeah, I was about to say, you should really go for that pallet. Yeah, that's a mistake. Don't flashlight over pallets, people. It's just a bad idea. You want to do it again? Do it again. Survivors are predictable creatures. You have another pallet? Oh, I didn't drop it. You saw if I wanted to respect it or not. Yeah, I mean... So, Yeah, that was, I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking there. That door is a little bit boxed off until you get that gen. That's why when you see those type of situations, you need to get that gen ASAP. Let's see, what gen did they get? Did they get that gen over here finally? They did! They've been working on this one for a while, too. Who is that, Stevie Boy Wonder? Yes, it is. Oh, he went the other way. I just went backwards. Oh well. I'll go for the unhook. I imagine they're going to go for this soon. I see scratch marks. There's Steve. See additional scratch marks. Who is this? That's Figmin. Cheryl. BT hit. You know what? No, I'm not gonna chase you. There's no reason. Have matches been today? Pretty good, all things considered. Cannot complain. Devar's still being pretty efficient, though, on generators, I will say. Let's see. Where do we head off to? I see that you're up here. And you're gonna play... Let's see. Do you play front pallet, back pallet, or back pallet, front pallet? You play front pallet, back pallet. That's a mistake. Hi. You have DS, hence why you're doing that. So I'm gonna slug you out. I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not stupid. Let's cloak up. Let's check generators. There's the unhook, and there's Ruin gone. Let's go for Steve now. Yeah, exactly. Like, that was very obvious. Like, oh yeah, hit me, do it. Like, how about I don't? Do you have Dead Hard? You do not, based on the 360. Let's pick you up. And they picked up the Cheryl. Her DS is out, however. Good news there. I mean, if she would have just stayed in the locker and not forced me to take a hit and get her to run like that, she would have been fine, honestly. Scratch marks going this way. My red light, break. Then I see Cheryl over here. And that was a 10% regression down in that. Yep, you want to flashlight me? She went downstairs. I see scratch mark heading towards the unhook. Let's cloak up. They're not healing. There's blood. And I hear them on the gen here. Do you really think that's a good idea, Steve? Not only do I know now that you don't have DS, but I know that you're right there on that gen. That was a foolish, foolish play. Let's be real. There, let's hook you up. Steve's dead on 4 gens. Hi there, Cheryl, me girl. Aren't you also dead on hook? You have the vault coming up. There's the mid vault. Probably could have hit you there. Ooh, life. Okay. Okay, I see why you really wanted to go for the vault. And you're in a dead zone now. I think you have one pallet coming up on your right and another one over by basement. No dead hearts. We'll swing at this. Or is it not to? Let's pop this gen out of existence, just for the sake of doing so. And you're going to basement, Cheryl. Yep, that's fine. And looks like we'll leave it up to the fates whether or not they receive hook or hash. Alright. Excuse me. Let's cloak up. And let's kind of search around. Let's get a quick grab. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Out of the exhaustion perks, what do you say is the most advantageous for survivors? Hardest to deal with as a killer? So my tier list of exhaustion perks goes life, sprint burst, life, sprint burst, bounce landing, dead hard, head on, and then smash hit. I genuinely believe that dead hard is not as good as people make it out to be. No, actually, I reorder that. I will put bounce landing under dead hard. So life, sprint burst, dead hard, bounce landing, head on, smash hit. Because fact of the matter is that the biggest thing about certain perks like life is the fact that you really have control over when you use them. Where dead hard really can be predicted, like that right there. She wouldn't have greeted that unless she had a reason to. And if she didn't have a reason, then she's going to go down one or another on the pallet. So, in my opinion, that's where dead hard falters. A smart killer can play around dead hard. Either that or you need to be a really, really gutsy survivor. Because I've seen survivors hold dead hard way longer than I'd ever expect them to do. I would say dead hard just is not a great exhaustion perk. I'm not a fan of it overall. Where are they, though? This last Fang Min. I wonder if she'll go for the pickup. So far, nothing. Well, I guess I'll just pick you up then. See what's up. Do you have DS? Well, if you did, you no longer do. Did I hear footsteps? Felt like I did, but I'm not sure now. Yeah, just in my opinion, life is just such a good perk because though it is conditional, you really can guarantee value. So before, when you jump onto a gen, make sure that you find where your next vault is. What's your next window? Do you have a pallet already down? If you identify those things, then you should be able to pretty much guarantee a life play. And you want to make sure that you don't use life to loop a pallet. You use life to gain distance. Smash is just way too conditional in my opinion. It really is. It just is so conditional that you never see much use out of it. Not to mention that trying to get stuns on pallets is usually a bad idea. I would highly recommend, for most survivors, drop pallets early. If you drop pallets early, you can guarantee you're not going to get hit. And this killer then has to make a decision. Do I break pallet, or do I move around pallet? If they move around pallet, you can play the pallet and loop again, and again, and again. But, yeah. But GG, well played to these survivors. Sprint burst always seemed nice, but the fact that you can't run without activating it sucks. Yeah, at the same time, you really can get a lot of value out of sprint burst, just on the sheer fact that you can guarantee that you're going to gain distance. The best way to use it is to leave a gen last moment. If you get a killer's tear radius and it's not a killer that you need to respect their tear radius, just wait and wait and wait and wait, and all of a sudden you can just go boom and be gone. You can get to the next, not just the next tile, the next tile after that one. Gains you distance from the gen. If another survivor's around there, they can jump on gen if that killer chases you. For me as a killer, if I'm going for a generator and I see a survivor and I see them sprint burst, I'm not touching them. I'm not going to chase them because that is basically a long enough chase most times where it's not worth my, not worth the time to do so. Whereas a survivor, when I see them walking, it's very easily telegraphed. It's the only downside of sprint burst. It's very easily telegraphed, even more so than dead hard. Because if I see someone walking while I'm approaching them, well, they have sprint burst, let's be real. So that's the only downside of sprint burst, I'd argue, is that telegraph. It's way too easy to notice. Let's go in for a blood web again. Perfect. Yeah, 99 is smart, but you don't always find a time to 99. There are some unique situations for sure. Alright, let's spin the wheel of killer. And instead of Ghostface, who is now, by the way, on a 22 win streak, we are going to be playing a match of Pyramid Head. Alright, buddy, let's ready on up, unless you guys do want to spin the wheel of killer again. Right now, Pyramid Head is on a 10 win streak as we speak. The graphic down below isn't updated. I want to see if I can figure out a way to get the graphic here linked to the Excel file. It's going to be easier said than done, more likely not, but we'll see what happens. Oh, that's right. Pyramid has a freaking ton of cakes, doesn't he? How many more perks do you need? He's on 6 pages. Oh, that's not much. We're almost done with Pyramid 2. It's not 450,000 blood points. Let's see, that's 5, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 15, 35. Let's round down to 30, round up to 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 18 times 50,000. About, what was that? 540,000? Right? 540,000, is that right? 18 times 50,000? No, 900,000. Wait. 18 times 50,000? Oh, 500 plus 400. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So 900,000. That's still almost a million off. Yeah. Did I do that math right? I feel like I did. Yeah, I feel like I did do that math right. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like I need to reanalyze that one. But pretty much everyone should be under about 1 million blood points to finish. There's a few exceptions to that rule. I think Trickster, Nemesis, maybe one more, but everyone else should have all of the perks pretty much. Alright, 2 flashlights, 2 medkits. Let's keep them in mind with the flashlights. And as per usual, with Pyramid Head, we're going to play pretty aggressively. Also, I know that you guys like the edited Dead by Daylight videos. I've determined that it's easier for me to edit games when it's the same killer again and again and again and again, because I can get as much content as possible and have as many transitions as necessary. So I think for the edited Dead by Daylight videos, we're going to do it on Win Streak Wednesdays. So every Wednesday, you guys will receive a edited Dead by Daylight video from the previous Win Streak Wednesday, if that makes sense. So that way, let's say next Win Streak Wednesday's Deathslinger. You'll get a Deathslinger Win Streak Wednesday episode next Wednesday. Because it's just so much easier for me to link transitions when the animations are more consistent, whether that be shooting a survivor, using my punishment of the damned, what have you. So I decided that's what I'm going to do for those type of edited videos. I do want to edit down videos in other series like Binding of Isaac, like Resident Evil, Outlast, if there's like a lot of space in between things. So I might do that as well. But yo, what's up, Shelby? How goes it? And yo, what's up, Liquid, as well? How goes it? How goes it? How's your day been? So far, so good. How's work today, Shelby? Are you in the assistant doing? Alright. Good, been grinding Save the World all morning with my friend. Sounds like a lot of fun. Hopefully it was. And let's see whether or not we actually get into a match. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Disturbed Ward, aka a streak ender map, and we are doing streaks as of right now. Trying to protect spawn here as well as rough. Let's go through middle. It's a good idea to try and cut off as much distance as possible. No one there. Let's break door. No one on my totem yet. No sign of any survivors. We need to keep running. There is a survivor. Doesn't sound like the gen has been worked on. Good news there. This generator hasn't been worked on either. Let's torment this. Let's see if she plays it. Alright, get a good hit on her, and she's tormented. That is excellent. Where are you heading off to, Fingman? There's the vault out. I'm all ears is activated, so we know where she's going. Let's vault in. Excellent. Alright, we don't need pops, let's cage. Get them moving around. Especially with someone in the middle here. Scratch marks. Now I also hear the gen down here being worked on. Hello, Jeffy boy. Don't mind me, just gonna whack you a few times. Good dodge. I probably could have committed to the punishment. And where do you go next? He's going long side. He does not leave the tile. They get one gen done. Oh, Jeff. Oh, he dodged. That's very nicely done, actually. I couldn't hit him there. He went outside, not inside. Unfortunate. Good job. Honestly, I might be wasting too much time here. Zarina must have finished off the gen behind me. The gen up here has fully regressed. No deliverance in play yet. Hear this gen being worked on. Hello there. Let's go for you. You're gonna go in the middle. I also see the Feng Min. Good attempt at dodging. Normally I want to break that pallet, but I don't want to lose distance if I can help it. I also hear someone in the middle. There's Arena and Feng Min. Going for Feng Min. She should have dropped pallet. Hit the hit. Close, no cigar. She'll vault. No, she didn't. At least it was not a fast vault. Either that quick and quiet was in play. Alright, let's go for Feng Min again. Sorry, Feng Min. I know you don't have DS anymore. What's the game plan here? Dead hard, no dice. Kinda wish that you got tormented again, but c'est la vie. Alright, let's hook her on the way to middle. Because we know that Zarina's probably going to be back up there. In fact, I hear it pretty well progressed too. It's not that well progressed, actually. She jumps off. There's Zarina. And how do I want to play this now? Get the hit. He has the pallet but doesn't drop it. Then drops down, goes back in middle. Goes upstairs. What's the play here? Perfect. Let's slug her out for a moment. There's Jeff. I don't play this with Jeff. Does he get the hit? Does he get tormented? He does not. They've been doing a really good job, actually, of ensuring that they're getting value throughout the game. Let's double back. Already tormented. And I think we've gained enough distance now where we should be able to get this down. Alright, Ruin's still up, so let's cage. And looks like they've healed. Ruin's still there. Good, good, good. Sounds like they're in middle again. I hear someone injured. Either that or they drop down. That's injured on Zarina. And I don't think she does anything that can work out in her favor here. Let's break this and then cage. Actually, alright, they got ruins. We don't cage now. We now hook until Punishment of the Damned, or to avoid a DS play. Oh, Disturbed Board. How I hate this map so much. Reno middle. Let's check this gen. No one there. They get the unhook. That's fine. Sounds like they're here. There's Jeff with his sprint burst. Jen's not well progressed enough for me to go for a pop. We'll get the hit on Jeffy boy. And what's your next play, Jeff? Goes into middle. A lot of things here are gone. He goes behind. We see that much. We're just going to double back. I'm all ears, really coming in clutch there. Down again, Jeffy boy. No dice. I heard someone else behind me. Yeah, they were looking for the pallet drop, but they didn't get in time. And let's go for you now. Now they're in middle, we know that much. Very lightly worked on. There's the vault out. Eye My Ears wasn't activated yet, so no real info to be had. She'll go back in. She doesn't have much here. Dead hard? Not sure if that's a stationary dead hard or what. Jin upstairs, very lightly progressed. And they got that one. That must have been a full 80 seconds. Now we're in trouble. Let's pop first. And then there's Jeff. I'm all ears activates. He has Dead Heart. Let's remember that. Let's pick you up. And let's bring you over here. Middle, I would imagine, is another gen they're going to go for. There's the unhook. Jeff is dead. See, I'm going that way. Middle has been progressed a bit. Scratch marks out here. That is Kate. He's trying to draw me away from the active generators, I imagine. No pallet. Is there a pallet coming up on the left? Go dead hard, but not good enough. Yeah, sprint burst, you're right, you're right. Nicely done. I had no inclination that she was there. And if they're smart, they can finish that out from underneath me. Let's pop this. We needed that hook big time. Yep, there's adrenaline. game's over. I mean, realistically speaking, this map is just so difficult to play around. All they need to do is split your gens well enough and they're golden. Now we have to play around altruism for the win. We see Feng Min there. She goes back here. So let's commit the chase. She goes to window. Dead hard. There's dead hard. And let's drag you far enough away to where we can get some altruism plays. This might be a bit dicey. This might be a bit far for me. But we'll find out if it pays off. And it does. Oh, she's dead! Mother trucker. I didn't even realize. I needed her to be on first or second hook, not death hook. Well, that sucks. Which means that flashlight save saved her from dying. Yeah, I need that altruism play to try and bring it back. But GG, well played to these survivors. Rough, rough, rough. 3 Iron Wills that match. Yep, 3 Iron Wills and Adrenaline. I mean, not a bad stack of builds, honestly. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't hurt too much, Liquid. That does suck when that happens, though. Man, Disturb Board. If I could never see Disturb Board again, I'd be happy, honestly. That and Mother's Dwelling. Olaf is trying to tell us something. It's code. What it's code for, I don't know, but it's code for something. Alright, back to Ghostface, unless you guys do want to spin the wheel. That's fine. And we are going to spin the wheel. Keep in mind, guys, you want to use not the reroll, but you want to use the spin of the wheel, the 50 channel point one first, and then the reroll second. So for this one, the reroll will be the spin of the wheel normally. So we have spun the wheel and we have landed on Fred Boy. Do you guys want to play a match of Mr. Freddy Krueger, or would you like to spin the wheel? No worries, Liquid, no worries. Olaf was trying to tell you that I am a something Googlinth out of 6. Fair. I can respect that. I can respect that. And we did spin any, but I'm going to veto Survivor for right now. We've played a lot of Survivor recently. Let's stick to Killer. We will be playing Survivor tomorrow, since it is Survivor with Friends Saturday. Instead, we did get Ghostface, but since we're going to play Ghostface, let's spin the wheel again, and we landed on the Bleat. Alright, Bloody Boy. Let's play a game. Hopefully our bugs don't cause too much of an issue. Didn't we play Blight yesterday? Thought I won my match. I could be wrong, though. Yo, what's up, Tweak? How goes it? How goes it? Can't sleep, so I'm spending my night here. Fair play. Well, I do appreciate stopping by saying hi, and hopefully do get some sleep soon. Alright, do you have any cakes, Bleat Boy? No, you do not. So let's throw on a Wreath instead. Should be good. How many... What do your perks look like, Bleat? You're on page 4. That is significant amounts of blood points I need. So let's just say page 4, 5, and 6. That is 15, 30, plus 9, let's say 10. So 40 times 3, 120. 120 plus 50,000. Oh no, sorry, 60 plus 50,000, 3 million? 3 million? 60 times 50? Yeah, 3 million. Alright. I need to get Pop sometime soon. It's in like 80% of people's builds. Yeah, no, Pop is a very, very strong perk. It's one of the best gen regression perks along with Ruin. You'll see that pretty much on every one of my builds. I run Pop and Ruin. Ruin for the early game until they, well, get rid of it, then Pop for the late game. Pop's the only perk I've bought from the Shrine so far. I mean, I'd recommend if you're looking for efficiency, if you're not going to, like, level up every single Survivor, for example. Survivor especially, Killer, you eventually need to get the 40 if you want to play that Killer. But Survivor specifically, grab any perk from the shrine that's level 40 or 35. That way you can try and save some blood points. Meep is comfy. Well, Meep, that's great and all that Meep is comfy, but we still need to clean our bed sheets, so would request that you do so. But sheep's been going well. Cannot complain. Alright. Un cake. Sounds good to me. And let's see what damage we can do. I'm pretty sure that we... Oh, you know what? I think we played Bleat during our warm-up games. That's right. That's right. Right, like 10 Bloodbuds through level 50, and I'm yet to get Ruin. Life is tough? Yeah. It can be difficult in that regard. Plan on getting all the characters, leveling them up over time, but I knew early on that Pop was a strong perk. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. Get that into your blood webs early. That, and also, make sure you get Barbecue. If you don't have Barbecue unlocked and you play Killer, get Barbecue. If you're grinding blood points, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's just a, you know, static Survivor pudding on every single match. My blankets are in the dryer since I can't close the door entirely. I'm doing the comforter before doing the sheets themselves. That makes sense. Okay. That's right, because of the exercise bike, we can't close the door. That's the only downside of that. Annoying. Other figure... Really? We get Disturbed Ward, followed by Mother's Frickin' Dwelling. Ugh. Well, good news is it's Bleat, so we can navigate the map pretty well. But still. Oh, you gotta be joking me, too. Freaking slid off the godforsaken tree. See scratch marks here, that's good news. We dive back into the tile. Hello, Claudie! Where are you going? There's one vault in chase. You have pallet while you drop. You see if I respect it, but you don't make that vault without taking a hit. Well, thankfully, Bleat's on a 0 win streak. So that's a bit of a moot point. Oh, that was beautiful. I love that the first person I downed on a Poco's hit like that is the freaking person with the name You Bad. I'm not sure if maybe they're talking about themselves or other people. Alright, barbecue and chili. I see them on middle gen. Sounds like they just jumped off of it. Bounce landing is a no. No sprint burst either. Let's get a hit. And she moves into a tile with a pallet. Let's go for this. Good. Good job there. I have to swing to use my power. I hate that bug with passion. Yeah, I figured that wasn't going to be able to get much value there. She'll go back to the pallet. So we'll have to break it. Yep, let's break. And where does she go next? Go to the right. Unfortunately, she might see Ruin. Yeah, this map is god-awful for Blight, too. Like, there's a lot of space that we can gain, a lot of distance we can gain, but still. Drop it or death. There's Tank. Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw that being worked on. Hello. How goes it? I'd rather you not get this gen, please. Not sure if there's 2 people or not. There's one other there. There's the hit. And let's figure out where you're going next, Claudie girl. I think she gave up. She may have given up. And there's a DC. Yep, gotta love the irony. Gotta love the irony. That is honestly comical. Yep, they're on the gen. Which means they never went below 70%. No scratch marks indicate directionality. There's ruin, though. That DC just screwed me. Also, apparently I saw a survivor, but oh, there we are. There we are. Let's pick you up and then go back up to middle. Nope, there's already scratch marks there. I bet you they get that gem. Barbecue. Yeah, I can't get there in time. I was gonna try to, then I realized it just wasn't worth it. So let's get them on the drop down instead. We get a swing here. Take off your perks and let's see what you can do. Ah, yes, because I am supposed to handicap myself. Not to mention, I don't think my perks actually did much in chase now, did they? So, you know, there is Jane, but I do appreciate stop by saying hi nonetheless. But yeah, it's not as if the perks are what gave me the downs on you. Let's be real. Let's go with that. Sure, you get one of the largest maps in the game, and you're gonna complain about my perks. Let's go with that. That is most certainly why you lost chases and not gems. But in all seriousness, mate, understand that it is a game, and that you're not gonna win every single chase. Don't, you know, at the end of the day, let me interact with them, because it's just, people need to understand that the game is very survivor-sided, A, but B, you're not gonna win every chase, especially not against an S-tier killer. Like, Blight is a very, very strong killer, especially in chase, and if he gets you out in the open, like this Lori, for example, you're going to be hurting. And like, that's just a matter of fact. Like, that was a really good blocker play, I'm not gonna lie, though. Doesn't really matter much, but still. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you win some chases, sometimes you win them. I use BT upper-handed bond. That's cool and all, but you don't have to. Like, why should you feel like you need to handicap yourself and not use good perks? And why do I need to handicap myself and not use good perks? When the other three survivors might use Unbreakable, BT, DS, and Dead Hard. Like, I don't know what you're bringing. So, why does it make sense for me to handicap myself when all 4 survivors could be bringing some of the best perks in the game? Right? Like, when you think about that and think about the logic, unless you are to somehow message me at the beginning of the game of what perks you're using, saying, hey, I'm using low-level perks, here are the perks that every survivor's using, don't use OP perks. Like, it makes no sense, right? Like, put yourself into my shoes. Like, if I'm trying to win, trying to, you know, beat the survivors in this case, how does it make sense to not use perks that are available to me? You know, I just want you to think about that, and how that logic doesn't really make much sense at the end of the day. Alright. I mean, the build that they run is not bad if they want to, like, take body blocks, right? Like, that's probably the better use of that build. I do think that Bond is kind of useless at times, especially on larger maps like this, but still. Let's swing, get some distance. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, Bond open-handed is actually kind of cute. I do like that, the increased range on Bond. So no Tink. I wonder where they are. We haven't seen a Tink proc yet. Yep, let's not Blight. They jumped off the gem. Well, let's pop it, kill those 70. Hi. Head on? Head on. Oh, that was deception. Nice job. I completely lost that. That was actually pretty smart. Let's see here. Come on, Janie girl. Where are you heading to? Very good. But yeah, the biggest thing I just really do implore for people who are like, oh, why are you using these meta perks? Well, why don't you use meta perks? Like, it makes no sense for me not to use them. No, I need to go to the other side. I kind of saw her pathing in her idea. Let's play. Gonna make that. Well, once again, guys, you know, I do request that you guys don't really interact with them. I mean, I can understand frustration. At the end of the day, it's okay to be frustrated about the game. But, you know, to come into someone's chat and talk smack because of that, it just doesn't make sense. My perks are too much? But how? Could I say the same thing about Survivor perks? You know, in that same sense. If the argument is that they're too much to handle and deal with, could I then make that same argument on what survivors use? And will survivors respect that idea? No, they're not going to. Why would they? You know, it makes no sense to me, the argument saying that certain perks are too strong. You shouldn't need Ruin, Pop, Tinker on Blight, but why not use them? You know, if they're there to use, why not use things at your disposal? That's my biggest point. Not to mention, you guys got ruined pretty early, too. So the only regression I would have had is Pop. They're there for baby killers that need it? Sure, let's go with that. Maybe I just understand that survivors can play really efficiently. Obviously, you guys didn't, especially if you're DC. But fact of the matter is that I can use whatever perks I want, and you can use whatever perks you want. Literally overkill? Dude, people have beat my Blight before. That's the biggest thing to realize. People have won games against me. They have done 5 gens and got a 4-man out. That suggests to me that if you play efficiently, and you know how to play the game mechanically, that you can win any match as a survivor. That's the biggest thing. Survivors are stronger than killers. There's no question about that fact. If you know how to play the game efficiently, then you can win any scenario. But where you don't efficiently work on gens or don't keep chases longer, right? Then that's where you're going to falter a bit. Alright, she didn't run. He's back in. Let's swing around. It's not a rule, it's a fact. It's not, though. Like I said, you know, matter of fact is that survivors can win any game if they play efficiently. I know this. I've won games against Blight with the same build. But either ways, honestly, I'm kind of done with the conversation. It's a little bit redundant. We're talking in circles. You know, it's obvious enough that I'm not going to change your mind about what is, quote-unquote, acceptable for a killer to use, or what is, quote-unquote, acceptable for a survivor to use. So, honestly, I'm just going to end the conversation there. It's kind of pointless. If you want to challenge yourself by not using meta perks, then that's good on you. But I don't need to live by your rules. There's no rule book that says I can't use certain perks on certain killers. If that's the case, then I would be playing competitive play. But this is pubs. This isn't comp. I can use whatever the hell I want. And so, within that same logic, you can use whatever the hell you want as well. But that's where we're going to leave this conversation, and I encourage everyone to end it there and disengage. If you want to talk about something else, Sieves, be my guest. You know, I'm more than happy to have conversations with you. But if you continue down that same train of thought and want to continue the conversation, then we'll time you out for 10 minutes. You get 2 times out. The third infraction will result in a ban. But Kate, thank you much for the sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was really helping about you throw that pallet, honestly. Let's fake her out. She's on long side. Can we actually get this bounce? We can. Perfect. And I'm frozen. That's ugly. Let's see. Excellent. And let's put you up on hook. I'm pretty sure they all realize I have barbecue at this point, so that's why I haven't seen any auras. They just jumping into lockers. Let's see. But how are you doing today, Kate? Hopefully doing well? Welcome back, Shelby. Hopefully doing well. I didn't see earlier what you were saying about work. I do apologize. Chat moved a bit quick. So how's your day? How's work? How's the system? Hopefully it's going well. Well, might as well meander around. Keep our power in our back pocket. I just found your channel because you killed me one day in DBD. I've been lurking for a couple weeks. Just want to say I have a lots of respect for you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kate. That really does mean a lot, actually. And I'm very happy that you've been enjoying the content while lurking. At the end of the day, a lot of people, you know, look down on lurking or feel bad for doing so, not interacting in chat. Honestly, I love everyone who takes the time just to open up my channel and provide a view, you know, whether or not you interact with chat. It really does mean a lot, and it goes a long way to help me and the channel grow. So, thank you. Sorry, Lori. I didn't see where the unhooker was. And you very obviously did not have BT. It was good. Took kind of a half day for my birthday. Ah, happy birthday, Shelby. I was not aware it's your birthday today. Apologies for that. Assistant's wonderful. One of the best decisions I've made in a long time. That's awesome. Lurkers are so good. I lurk a lot. Exactly. I mean, like I said, you ask any content creator on Twitch and lurking just means a ton. It is very helpful. So I do appreciate it, Kate, and welcome to the Guilty Ones. Very happy to have you here. No, let's go back for the unhook. Sorry, Lori. It is what it is. There's the Lori. Let's pop the gem. Congratulations on not being dead yet. I would love to say that same thing to this Lori, but tis not the case. Honestly, how I feel. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. And upsy daisy. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, they're in lockers. I mean, that's a smart play. Did we run a pull, by the way? If so, was it hook or hatch? I want to say we got distracted. We didn't run a pull. No, let's play it around. Try and find it. Well, leave it up to the fates, if not. And apparently the fates said you find hatch first. The blight be littering? Recycle? Yeah, imagine, you know, the reason why all of our beaches are covered with syringes is due to the fact that Blight here keeps on taking long strolls on the beach. Now, it's a very little known fact. Blight really enjoys those long strolls, blighting around. But since he has to keep on using the syringe, you know, he just drops it where he wants it. Oh, it's hatch? Okay, in that case. I'll let them go. And we'll just make it so that we don't pressure them via our, whatchamacallit. Our hair radius. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. We're already maxed out on deviousness too, so. Bye, Nancy. I hope you do open up the exit gate and leave instead of the last time we tried to do this where the person just freaking stayed inside the map the entire time. Are you over here? You are not. You should have had enough time to get that exit gate open. So I'll pressure you out if you're just sitting there like a freaking sack of spuds. Wait, what? What? I literally left you on this exit gate. I saw you right over here for your scratch marks. Oh my god. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess Nancy decided she wants to die to the entity. Fair play. You do you. Followed the DVD tweet and asked a friend for names for Billy, Dr. Blight, and Plague. She responded Uncle Joe, Dr. Goofy Grin, Zerg Rush, and Lady Two-Face. Those are some interesting choices, not gonna lie. Alright, is she seriously gonna die to the entity? I've literally stayed away from the exit gates for so long. I am gonna be dumbfounded. This exit gate's not open yet. Oh, there you go. Thank God, Nancy. Well, GG, well played to these survivors. And that there will count as a win on the Bleat. Alright. Bleaty boy, that there will be a 3K on you. Technically a 4K, but we'll count as a 3K, even though I did not down the Nancy. Alright, do you want to spin the Wheel of Killer again? Or do you want to play another match of the Ghosty Boy? Alright, Ghostface, let's take a look. GG, Dime. Appreciate stopping by saying hi. And let's grab this. Let's grab this. That, and this. Alright, we're gonna spin the wheel of killer again. Sounds good plan to me. Do appreciate stopping by saying hi, Dime. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational killer main and survivor main, here to teach kills and survivors how to play, and would love you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. But we have spun the wheel and we have landed on the Death Slinger. Do you guys want to play a match of Slinger Boy here? Would you guys like to spin the wheel again? It is up to you. Looks like we're going to reroll, and instead of Slinger, we got the Spirit. Alright, well it's time for some Rin. And what is Spirit's current win streak? She's on a 0. We got Strider, we got some cakes. Apologies to survivors, yeah. She already has all the perks, perfect. Yeah, you know, they could have had Death Slinger, but instead they got Spirit here instead. Alright. I have to wonder if Strider's worth it anymore. So, with Tuesday, Iron Will's getting a buff. If Iron Will gets the buff that it's going to get, then Strider might not be the perk I want to use. Like, against every other survivor, it's fine, but Iron Will, it no longer counters, right? I've been meaning, phone, you're in the glass area near the stairs, and the poor person took a pause before saying, and you're wearing a red shirt, and I can only imagine the split second of horror of calling someone and they answer the phone with your exact location. Yeah, just a little bit. God. Alright. Sivers. Or, apologies if I'm butchering your name, but I would appreciate if you do get timed out. Thank you, thank you. At the end of the day, you know, if you want to come into someone's chat and start insulting them, it's not worth my time to entertain you. It's not worth my time to babysit you and explain why, you know, a person can do whatever they want in the games as long as within the rules of the game. So, yeah. Yep. The clarifier is indeed wearing a red shirt and walking towards them. I saw them through the window. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, 1 med kit. So, here's the question. What do you run on Spirit now? Because, correct me if I'm wrong. When Iron Will gets buffed, it is no longer... It's, instead of additive, it's multiplicative. Meaning that when Strider is against someone with Iron Will, they are at a loudness of 0, whether they're injured or not. And so, because Strider is multiplicative, anything times 0 is still 0. So, that is correct, right? If I remember the patch notes on the PTB. Because if that is the case, it means that Strider no longer counters Iron Will. Meaning that Iron Will is a direct counter now to Spirit. So, what should he run instead of Strider? It still is really strong against survivors who don't have Iron Will, but it's basically a dead perk in those cases. Sloppy Butcher is not a bad idea in theory. Remember that Iron Will essentially makes Strider ineffective? Yeah, exactly. So what other perks would make sense? Unrelenting, no. Whispers, no. We could run Sloppy Butchers, not a bad idea. That makes sense. Hemorrhage effect, keep them injured for longer. Anything else that would benefit Spirit while phase walking? I don't think so. I think Strider is the only thing that really benefited her. But now with Iron Will's buff and Strider's nerf, not so much. Could also look at Save the Best for Last, potentially. But since she doesn't have a dedicated M2, that's a little bit more difficult, even though it is kind of nice. Could run Surveillance. Could run Tink. Ooh, actually, maybe Tinker is not a bad auto-include on Spirit. She can make some good distance with her ability. Without add-ons, though, it's a bit more rough. Let's phase walk immediately. And try and find where these survivors are. So far, nothing. I'm worried about that ruin. Nothing. Crow comes back in 20 seconds. Was that me who disturbed or someone else? Hard to say. Yeah, Lears is one of those maps that's so difficult to predict spawns on. Alright, we're 110 killer. And she DCs. Did anyone confirm whether or not the DC penalty is still a thing? I get a sense that it's not. You've been seeing a lot of DCs. No one's here. I get a feeling. No way DC penalty's back? Seriously, though. You've seen so many DCs today. Let's see, do you vault out? You do, that's mid-vault. And you do not have Iron Wills. Let's phase walk. There we go. I mean, unfortunately, it's an opinion that a lot of survivors used to hold back in the day, that killers should purposely handicap themselves for their own benefit. And it just kind of shows that people are entitled, that they believe they should win every chase, that they should escape every game. And where killers, realistically speaking, are actually the weaker side of this game, it's silly to me. They're on this gen, they're off to the left, they dip to the right, so let's try and cut them off. Hello, Lori, my girl. You have a pallet coming up. Does not play it, though. And does she have a vault out? She doesn't. Well, we're just going to chase her 110 for a hit. Good pallet drop, though. Let's phase walk out of line of sight. She stopped. And vaulted. Kind of unfortunate on the timing there. Leary's is hard for me to track people. There's a lot of vaults for them to work with. There's Lori. She'll drop pallet. Did not instant drop it. Tried to mind game that, but no dice. Let's fake a phase walk. There we go. We'll get the hit. And let's phase walk immediately now, making our lives a little bit easier. How did I just lose her? Oh, that's why. She went a different way than I expected. Let's continue chase to the right. I do hear the Lori. Phase walk ain't up yet, so let's just mind game. We gain distance there. Swing. And down. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone's gonna have their opinions. And no one's opinion is truly right or wrong. But at the same time, to say that I shouldn't use X, Y, and Z because you don't like it? No. That's not worth my time arguing that anymore. There's Jill. Do you have a pallet here? You do not. Get a hit. Let's see. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was going to phase walk after you, but I guess I don't need to. Upsy daisy. And did we run a pole, by the way? Or no? You want to take a body block? Why would you do that? There's no way that you can save from the hook. Now you're all injured as well. Alright, let's phase walk. Down goes Lori. I'm just gonna slug this out and call it a day. There's Cheryl. She'll go for the unhook. That's a trade. And now we just wait. Wait 12 seconds for the slug. Call it a day. If you vault, I grab. No, not happening. Not happening, my friend. And now we go. Alright. I think we should probably give them hatch. Let's be real. Between that DC and it being a spirit, I think at least one of them deserves an escape. But this will count as a win for the spirit. At the end of the day, I can't control if they DC, so... Let's be Daisy. Where did Cheryl go? Where are you? Oh, you're back here? Hi there, Cheryl. Upsy Daisy. And do we have the distance we need for a hook? I don't think we do. I think the closest one's over here. It's going to be close. It'll be close. Leary's is really bad about that. If they're like in the exit gate area and there's no hooks nearby, you're kind of SOL. Alright, and then last one I left where? I left her kind of like out here, right? I feel like it was like right here. But I don't know now. Oh god. One's gonna bleed out, I bet. Survivor. I wonder if I can find her in time. I doubt it. That's unfortunate. I want to give you... Oh, there we are. Thank God I found you. Alright, we can probably start dribbling you now to get you hatch. Down you go. And let's dribble you 4 times and call it a day. I wonder if she's AFK, though. I wouldn't be surprised. She wasn't moving there at the end. And last but not least... Oh, looks like it's 5 times if they don't struggle, 4 times if they do. Noted. Come on. Go find hatch. I'll go search for it as well. If I find it first, I'll close it. You go for execute. And Councy, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. I am Mark, aka Guiltspire. I'm an educational killer main and survivor main, here to teach you how to play survivor and killer. Very happy to have you here, and GG's, my friend, GG's. Would love for you to join our community Discord, as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Thanks for playing nice to Prism. No worries, no worries. We felt a bit bad for the DC in the first place. I literally found a survivor, and then they just DC'd. I'm like, okay, I guess. There we go. We'll get my hit on your way out. Call it a day. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. It's the latency, they say. Sure, that name. And just like the freaking last name, too. You're bad, LMAO. Criminy. No, I didn't even hit them. No, literally. I saw them, I started to phase walk on pallet, and they DC'd. That was it. That was the entire engagement. People just DC. Right now, I'm not sure if the DC penalty is in effect or not. I know that because it wasn't in effect due to the performance issues, a lot of people were DC'd. But I don't know if it's not in effect now. Alright, bye Liquid. Have a good one, my friend. I'll see you next time, alright? Let's jump on Ghostface, unless you guys do want to spin the wheel. Gotcha, so it's still off. Ugh, that's so painful. It just encourages way too many DCs. I just hate it so much. Let's grab this one. And Ghosty Boy, where are we at for your perks? Disco, Starstruck. Let's grab you, try and grab Spies. Yeah, that's fine. Let's grab these. And last but not least, that. Alright. Alright, so this will be for win number 23 on Ghostface. Let's throw on a Survivor Pudding if I have one. I do not, so Hollow Shell it is. And let's grab Mindbreaker, followed by Predator. Excellent. And let's also throw on Survivor Pudding now because I do have that. Survivor Pudding. Excellent. And how are we right now on perks? What page are we on? We are on page 5. We're almost on page 5, so that's what? 5 plus 8 comes down to 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. 19 plus, what is that? 19 plus 18 is 37. Let's round up to 38. 38 divided by 2 is 19. 19 times 50,000 is 950,000. Okay, so, wait, is that right? I feel like I did that math right. I feel like that is correct. So 950,000 left. So I must have underestimated on Ghostface earlier when I was doing my math earlier on. Either that or I'm overestimating now? I don't know. I feel like I did that math right. Because I need to divide by 2. Yeah, okay. So that should be right. Must not have accounted for how many tier 1 through 3s I needed. Alright. So, probably not going to finish off Ghostface today then. That'll probably have to be tomorrow. And then we'll move on to Demo Boy. Thankfully, like I said, the majority of killers should have 6 pages. And 6 pages with 3 perks on the last page should be roughly 450,000. Let's cloak up. Temple Purgation. Another map that's kind of hard to predict spawns, honestly. They're a little bit awkward. I see scratch marks, though. Scratch marks going to Shack. Feel like she doesn't know I'm on her. Now she does. Man, they found Ruin early, too. Holy hell. Get the hit. And do you play Shack still? It doesn't look like it. I think she went to the next tile. She did. Let's mind game that and swing. Now, Jake was here. I do want to note that fact. I don't hear footsteps, so I think we should be fine for the pickup. On this map, you can really hear footsteps pretty well, too. If Ruin gone, we need to utilize Pop. Gens over here are not being worked on. I see someone over there, though. Let's see where you're going. Wait, are you seriously still on the gen? She was, Jesus. Alright, let's go for Chase. I bet you they're downstairs. Honestly, them getting the downstairs gen early is not bad for me. Because it's harder for them to loop middle if the gen downstairs is done. Because it opens up certain spots for me. Like that right there. Perfect. Now, they only have one way out. Or rather, 2 ways. Alright, don't see them. Let's not waste time. Let's pick up. And where do you want to bring you? I guess let's bring you over here, since we can pop your gen. If there are no other gens currently being worked on, however. Oopsie daisy. Let's patrol with pop in hand. Not really a poppable gen, I would argue. Scratch marks, come towards, then double back into tile. Sounds like they're on this gen. No, I'm not seeing anything. Let's hide a red light for a second. Hi, Jake. Good pallet drop. And honestly, I might go back for the unhook. Yep, they're unhooking as we speak. Let's see if they heal under hook. They do not. I see 1 and 2, Lori and Nia. Let's pursue this chase then. That's 1 vault in chase. Nia's out of position. Let's down you, but not pick you up for obvious reasons. Let's go for Lori. They did get that gen. I bet you that was Kate, not Jake. There's our obsession. They should have a pallet here. They do. Will they drop it early? They do not. Let's hide a red light. Good hit. And let's provide chase. Unfortunately, Ruin's not up, so the slug is kind of bad for me right now. Even though they're off of gens, no gens are aggressing for it. So kind of moot point. But we don't need a DS, so that's fine. She faked out the vault. She'll go towards pallet. No pallet, however. She has a pallet on her left. Yeah? Yeah, she does. Doesn't make it Bloodlust. Let's pick you up. And what was that noise note? That was a 10% regression, potentially? So let's hook on the way. Let's hook here, cloak up, and then go for the pop. He shouldn't be able to see me here, so let's cloak up early. Apparently she could still see me. Go figure. That's it, Nia. Let's pop before chase, as this is a poppable gem. And where does Nia go? Nia dives there. There's the unhook, however. They're not healing under hook very often, it would seem. There's Jake. Then there's Lori. That is either a vault or a missed heal. Based on that, it's missed vault. Or a vault, rather. We do see blood of the Lori. And secondary scratch marks over here. That is Kate on pallet. They're playing well. They're respecting terror radius when possible. Really? I was too close to that. That's obscene. Alright. Do we get a hit here? I don't think we do. She baits it out anyways, but we both get caught on geometry. That's funny. That works out for me. Let's get the hit. We have 3 people injured. We're in not a bad spot. She dives to next tile. We have our cloak up for when we want to remove our stain. He doesn't have a pallet here, it looks like. Lori takes the body block. Nicely done. Let's go for Kate. You see both of them in the same area. She'll go for the vault. That's 1 time in chase. That's 2 times in chase. Let's lose our red light here. Good dead hard, though. I had that dead to rights, but that dead hard really helped. Drop the pallet. She refuses. We'll drop it now. We go around short side. And she'll go to Shack, but with dead hard gone, I don't know if she makes it. She does not, but doesn't matter. They win this match. They played efficiently. Like, this is a great example of how survivors need to play to win. They've been taking body blocks. They've been taking aggro. They're splitting on gen pressure. They're not just committing to 1 gen at a time. They got ruined early. Like, this is a great example of how to play Survivor. Like, that's just a matter of fact. So I commend these survivors. And we're gonna lose our streak, unfortunately. So close, too. Yep, they're on this one. Let's hit you. Nicely done, Jake. Adrenaline, too. That's why he committed. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, much like you can't win every match of Survivor, you can't win every match of Killer either. And, like, I accept that fact wholeheartedly. He'll vault. No, he goes upstairs. That's a bad play. Get him to commit. He's healing. There we go. Just need to go a little bit further on him. He doesn't have bounced landing, so he takes the stuns. Let's down you. Where are the execates? 1 there. Let's interrupt Kate. You don't make that in time. You have wake up. You have wake up, don't you? Look at that. I want to point that out for a second. She 110% has wake up. And Chicken Pickle, thank you much for the tier 1 sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's that, that's fine. Jake right here. Let's put you on this hook. That shouldn't be a problem. Jake will get back up though, however. And they have the exit gate there. Let's play stupidly. They open. Let's pressure them. Jake, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, my friend. Let's go for Jake. Brings me to a corner. He has Calm Spirit. There's the heal on Lori. They're gonna go for the unhook now that both of them are healed. That only makes sense. So, let's cloak up. There's scratch marks going both ways, so they're splitting up for the unhooks. There's Nia. Lori goes out to the left. Let's play for Lori. There's blood. And there's Kate. Let's break. And we're gonna probably play Shaq again. There's Jake's unhook. Probably could have swung at that, arguably. Let's get her on the other side of this pallet. And now she's gonna try and maneuver her way back over to the exit gate. They have actually only 2 body blocks, now 3 body blocks in their pocket. Good pallet drop. Will she move to the next tile? She will not. That's fault. Almost got the mind game hit there. We break. She goes past me on my left. There's the incoming body blocks. That's 1 and 2. They need to cut me off and stop me. Yep, he did that well enough. And there's 3. Yep, there's the 4-man out. Well, let's just get a hit. Might as well. I mean, overall, like I said, they played a really, really good game. So, GG, well played to these survivors. Can't complain at that. So, Ghostface loses 22 win streak, making that his best of. I almost tunneled you. Was that Freakin' Nature? Freakin' Nature, Kate. I mean, I had to get someone given that exit gates were open. I wouldn't call that tunneling. I would say that I didn't have many outs at that point. Drivers, thank you. I appreciate the heads up. But yeah, like, I don't know. If you think that's a tunnel, I would disagree. Now, at that point, I don't even call that a tunnel. No, it's literally trying to stop the bleeding. Yeah, that's not a tunnel. You needed to simply stop the bleeding and try and ensure that you can get some outros in play. A lot of people, they throw around tunneling way too much, in my opinion. They think that every time a killer goes for them, after they've been unhooked one time is a tunnel. It's like, no, that's not how tunneling works. Tunneling is me dedicating to you no matter what. And if you are on a gen after you're off a hook, I don't care. That's no longer tunneling. You've touched a generator. I know you don't have DS. One injured and the gate was open. Got to do what you got to do. Exactly. Yeah. That is silly to say that's tunneling. Let's grab you. That's fine. Grab you. And perfect. I mean, like I said, overall they played a really good game. They knew how to efficiently work gens. They made sure that chases were long. They used pallets early. They didn't wait to pallet camp them. So, I mean, they played a really strong game. That's why I don't mind losing those type of games, because any match where survivors play like that, they should pretty much win. I mean, you've seen it when we play survivors. When we play efficiently and play the way that I, for lack of a better term, recommend as Survivor do, we win almost every single game without fail. There's some exceptions to that rule, but mainly it's like S-tier killers. Or we make a mistake on an unhook or something. But if you just play efficiently and ensure that, you know, you keep chases long, you efficiently work on gens, you body block when it's to be necessary, I mean, you can pretty much win every single game. Alright, let's spin the wheel while we're loading in. And we land on the twins. Do you guys want to play twins? Or do you guys like to spin the wheel of killer for the match thereafter? Twins right now is on a 14-win streak. This will be for Ghostface's first win streak again. Or first win back on streak, I suppose. Alright. 1 medkit, 1 toolbox, and 1 flashlight. Not too problematic. And 22 wins into. And on the good news, he did reach his first goal, but was not able to reach his second goal of 25. Right now, only 2 killers have reached above 25 wins, Freddy and Plague. And both of them are no longer on that. Bubba is actually at 24 right now. He is 1 away from 25. He'd be the 3rd one to do so. I play DBD on all platforms. I played my first game of Twins on Switch. How is Switch DBD? I know they lowered the resolution to avoid performance issues, so I'm pretty sure it's like a 720p game now. But how is DBD on Switch? Is it like genuinely playable, or is it very meh? I have not really talked to someone who has the game. Alright. Well, let's cloak up. And let's look around upstairs. So far no sight. There we go. Perfect. Not gonna reveal me that easily, Billy boy. Let's chase Bill while you drop pallet. You do not. You suffer from that mistake. Sure, go for it, Bill. Really, frames are better than on PS4. Well, I think that's because they lower the quality. That would make sense. So, in order to increase performance, they lower the quality on Switch. There's Claudie. Let's take it on you. And where did Bill go? There's Bill boy. There's Bill. You really should just drop the pallet, Bill. Let's be real. Good job. Now you want to blind me? Go for it. He did not that time. I'm chasing him in corrupted areas. And not to mention, he's in pallet hell over there. So let's disengage. There's sprint burst. Normally I don't want to chase that. There goes Ruin. Yep. We'll get a hit here. Then does she vault down? That's fine if she vaults down. I'm not too upset about that. She has a pallet there. Middle's being worked on. Unfortunately, there's a corrupted area. It's not great on that part. Try to fake her out. Didn't work. Thing is, she's in a dead zone now. She physically can't get out of here. There's one gen. Ruin's gone. And let's hit you. Is there a... whatchamacallit? Nope, there's no hook down here. Where's the next hook? Over here. Gotcha. Alright, they healed Bill Boy. Upsy daisy. Let's cloak up. And search around for a poppable target. What was that noise note? That's a 10%. That's fine. You can uncloak me. I'm gonna go for this gen anyways. 10%, not a poppable gen, however. So let's hit Bill. And I see someone behind stairs as well, I do want to note. That's a Claudie. Will she be taking body blocks? No. She want to take aggro. Good dead hard, but a bit far. I know Claudie's still here. No. Scratch marks show that she went away. Wow, she actually got the animation lock. The person with the most Ghostface markdowns has the incredibly unique way of playing him. I'm curious, how does the person with the most markdowns play him? Because for me, I never mark survivors. It usually takes too much time than it's worth. Alright, let's disengage. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I thought I had the block for the stun, but it didn't work out in my favor. Let's get a hit on Claudie. And let's see. Show the red light, double back. Do you make that pallet? You do. That was A, quick and quiet, but B was resilience and possibly spine chill. Dead hard, nicely done. Not gonna chase you any further, but we're gonna lose gens if we do. Yep, there's Jane, as was expected on that gen. Really wish Ruin was still up, but no dice. Get the hit. You go to the right. Yep, you have a pallet on your right side that you could use, but you're not doing so yet. Going upstairs won't work. Let's down you. Man, that pallet stun for Bill's hook was kind of rough. There's the gen that was downstairs. Let's cloak up. Let's grab you. Let's drop you for pop. Another gen going off. I didn't want to break that. That's unfortunate. Actually, you know what? That might work out. I have an idea. No flashlight save for you. There's two people here and no one's gone for the unhook yet. I don't know why you gen tap that. As we break the unhook here, we go for this unhook now. And let's block him out of this, force the second stage. There's scratch marks to the right. That's Billboy. You have Dead Hard. There's Dead Hard and the down. Don't see scratch marks going in for the unhook yet. Grab you. Drop you. And there we go. Alright, upsy daisy. Yeah, they misplayed that one. That worked out quite well. Once I realized what they were doing, I could play around that so well. Force the grab after the second stage. Drop them. Claude was still injured. Bill no longer has DS. Game's over. Let's see. Let's get you downstairs. Oh yeah, no, the 99 into insta-down is great. The thing is, marking just takes so long most times. But, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Where are you from this game, out of curiosity? There's Claudie. Did we run a poll? If so, what is the result? Hook or hatch? And doesn't play the game? He uses play if his food. Play if your food. Really? Play if your food is interesting. Huh. Hatch is a yes? Alright. We should be able to dribble you now, I think. Jane's wagon might be a bit too far away from... Yeah, oh, there's Jane's wagon, okay. I think they realize I'm going to give Hatch at this point. Yeah, marks for the most part, I feel like most survivors are just aware of your location most times. So I feel like marks just end up hurting me in the long run. Unless there's like a hook in an obvious spot where I can mark from afar. Is she AFK? Come on. Come on. No? No? Alright. He's pretty cracked at it. He streams too. I might have to look into that. Because I feel like that's unfortunately a part of Ghostface's kit that I just simply don't use. I don't mark most times because, for the most part, it benefits me not to. And just use the red light, or use my power as a mind game instead. It's like off meta? Yeah, exactly. I definitely call that off meta. Because I just think that he's probably arguably one of the best stealth-based killers. Because I'll use it to mind game pallets and tiles. But moving at 130 speed if everyone 99 is pretty tough. True, true. That is a fair point. But GG, well played to these survivors. They also had a brand new parts there. Fair play. I mean, they played a really good match. I thought I was gonna lose that. It wasn't until I saw, like, everything come together there at the end. I'm like, okay, I know what I can do here. Because I saw the second stage. I was gonna force the second stage on Jane. Claude came in, so did Bill. Was able to down Bill. And then Claude had a choice. Take a hit and get the grab, or let second stage go. If she would have let second stage go, I would have probably hit her instead of grabbed her. And then would have allowed her for the unhook. But because she allowed me to get the grab, it was game over then. That was nice. Alright. And we did spin the wheel. I don't think we re-rolled. So we're going to play a match of twins, unless we do see a re-roll now. We have time for roughly 4 more matches, by the way. Do keep that in mind. Hello there, twins. How goes it? Hello, Shell. And we're still running sloppy. Yep, that sounds about right. Don't have any challenges. The new rift should be coming out on Tuesday, right? If I'm not mistaken, during the mid-chapter update. I think that's correct. It's either that or Wednesday. I think it's technically Tuesday, but it comes out Wednesday. No Way Out buffs? Yeah, No Way Out buffs are going to be a thing. I don't think it's going to make it see a lot more use, but it is very cute. I do like it. I just hate endgame perks. I hate perks that mean that survivors have done their objective. That's my only thing about, like, Remember Me, Noed, Blood Warden, No Way Out. They're cute, don't get me wrong. You can make a really nasty endgame build, too. Then not to use slowdowns or Bamboozle and Bubba. Fair, fair. Yeah, see, I run Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, and Bamboozle, so that's everything. I have my, what I consider the best builds on every killer. And I just run it like that. I think the only killer that right now does not run Corrupt is Legion. Legion runs Disco. I've also thought about taking off Corrupt on Plague, but Plague is just so good of Corrupt. You can pretty much lock them out of gens on the early game. Alright. A few kicks. I love to see it. Why people use slowdown frees up some longer taking decisions. It's not even that for me. I just have an understanding because I play competitive Dead by Daylight that I respect how good survivors can be. And ever since the Nemesis update, when the Nemesis DLC came out, survivors seem to be playing better. They seem to be doing gens more efficiently. They seem to be making better decisions on unhooks. I mean, that last game, we were going to lose. Like, I almost guarantee if it wasn't for everything coming together at that hook, I would have lost that game hands down. And so that's why I run as much gen regression as I do and slow down, because I respect what survivors can do. I also think can pressure really hard through downs. True, but Bubba, if you, as a survivor, respect Bubba's tear radius, then I think it's a lot harder. Wait, why would you jump down? Oh, nice dodge. Oh, okay. I know where they are. That's not a problem. Let's start breaking doors. I see Claude there. I heard someone on a chest. We have a 3 gen. No. We do not. So you might want to keep this 3 gen out here. I need to get better if twins pounce. Distance destroys him? It does, but it doesn't. I use his chainsaw for distance all the time. Makes him a lot easier to run. I hear footsteps on wood. That's the right or down below? That was down below. I see Gallows had some progress, no longer though. Let's bring out Vic. And I'll meander around a bit. We're on this gen. She has sprint burst, not gonna hit her. Let's go for Leon. And let's see. Back on the gen, or at least we're. Vic is back out. There's Claudie. Let's hit you. You go to the left. Let's bring out Vic. There should be 2 survivors around here. Leon and Claude. Yep, there's one. I still so hate the freaking nerf on twins. Just such a punishing nerf, honestly. Here's Leon. Man, that was a... Could that have been We're Gonna Live Forever on Leon? That was such a... Wait. Wait. Did that seem suspect to anyone else? How did Leon not only pick up, but can someone check the VOD on how quick that heal was? Like his own heal? That seems suspect. Like, I could see the pickup if We're Gonna Live Forever, but I'm pretty sure he's still injured when he picked up. Until then, all of a sudden, he wasn't. Interesting. Very interesting. I hear Gallows. I don't mind that as much. Unless he can... I'm trying to think, like, if he 99'd and then was able to just make that work. Hi, Felix boy. Nicely done. Good job not taking a drop down. So you take the stun. Alright, let's put you up on hook. Hi, Leon. You're not going to get the pallet. You're going to go for the unhook over there. We'll join you. There's the tempted Kobe, because there's the unhook. Makes sense. There's Leon. Let's hit you. Let's bring out Vic. There's the unhook. Who got that unhook? Okay, all four here. Let's go for Leon. Right, there's the down. Wow, I don't know. Had to be We're Gonna Live Forever? No, We're Gonna Live Forever wouldn't work there. That's not We're Gonna Live Forever. Oh, wait, oh yeah, We're Gonna Live Forever. I mean, that makes sense on the pickup. That doesn't make sense, though, for the heal. He healed himself first. Okay. So that'd have been We're Gonna Live Forever. I didn't see the heal. Fair play. What the hell? Just animation locked me. Okay, before even kicking Vic. Gotcha. That was fine. There's the unhook. They're playing really aggressively on these unhooks. Yo, let me play DVD with you? Can't really do that when I'm playing Killer, my friend, but we do have a match of Survivor, matches of Survivor coming up tomorrow, if you are interested. I'm trying to hit her. No dice. That's fine. They did break my 3-gen. Let's keep that in mind. That heals so quick on Leon, though. Wonder what he has on that med kit. Has to be something pretty beefy. Let's check water wheel. Nothing there. There's the hit on you. Check that gen. No dice, though. See Felix. Let's go for you, Felix. I mean, they're playing well against twins, no doubt. This gen has progress. That's hit. He jumps off the kick. Yeah, so they're all... What they're doing is they're playing in pairs, if not more than that. Because that's 3 people there. Wow, you guys are aggressive. I do not like it. Let's go for you. Do you have Dead Hard? You do not. Yeah, it looks like potentially a 4-man Swift based on what we're seeing here. They even continue on the gen pretty close to the hook. Let's throw down Vic. Take a look around. No one there. There's a vault. Don't know why you'd vault that. Alright, we grab her. Perfect timing since the unhook's right behind me. There's Leon on water wheel. No pallet camp. I mean, chasing around here is good for me because that means that gen's regressing guaranteed. Need to actually see him so we can get in chase. Yep. We'll break. Let's bring out Vic. And Leon goes this way. Let's down you. Let's go for a hit on Leon then. Thought he went down to the basement for a second there. Hi, Felix. Good dodge. Back on the gen. You can't dodge that. And I'm right here, so you can't really play well against that. Gen will continue to regress. We'll go for Felix. Looks like he's going to crush Victor, too. Which means I gain distance on him. Yep, that's fine. Let's vault. I'm actually going to refund that Hunter. Since we did so much Survivor, we're going to do Survivor tomorrow as well. I'm not going to play any Survivor today. We're going to just play some Killer. There's the Dead Hard and the drop. Good vault. There goes Ruin, finally. Come on, Felix boy. Fortunately, he's using my POV against me. Alright, let's check this gen. I hear them upstairs. Yep, there's Feng Min. They're probably in that back gen there. Pick you up. I see her there. What's your play here, Claudie? I take body blocks? Nope. Just baiting. Can't jump in there. That's a death wish. Let's hit. Let's bring out Vic. And let's see where you head off to. Alright, Claudie, what's the game plan? Alright, let's make sure she can't kick. We're gonna lose that corner gen, almost guaranteed. Alright, she's down. Can I please switch over? Gen over here is being worked on. Hello, Fengman. Let's get a hit on you. And let's go for the pickup. Or 1 for 1, just above 1 for 1 on gens the hooks. We're in a pretty weak position. So let's pick you up. Vic will stay near the hook. And we'll go up to Saloon. Where are these gens? 1, 2, and 3. Actually, we don't have a bad 3 gen going for us, technically. Saloon's kind of hard to play, but we should be fine. Let's hit. I see Feng Min going for it now. We'll get the hit on Feng Min. I mean, unfortunately for you, I have Victor right here. Let's switch to Vic. Leon's already healed. Holy hell. He just is healing so quickly. Just healing so quickly. I see her upstairs. That's Felix. He goes for pallet. Excuse me? What just happened there? Can someone explain something? Where did Felix just go? What? He doesn't have Iron Will either. I'm not crazy, right? Where? There's nowhere. And I'm pretty sure he didn't have Iron Will. I'm pretty sure he dropped down the hatch. or down the drop down. Good dodge and kick. Where could he have possibly have gone on that? Like, I thought that maybe he was in bush, so I checked bush. But then he wasn't. I didn't hear him. I don't think he's had Iron Will this game. Unless I'm mistaken. Alright, she's back here. 2 people still injured. She's still there on pallet. We'll get the hit. And will she drop pallet early this time? She will not. Show red light on left. Brake and pressure right. There's a far way to go before she can get to an exit gate. We're gonna play off our altruism plays here. Alright, down she goes. He must have held W. But I don't think he has bounced landing. So what does it matter that he held W? Not to mention we didn't see any scratch marks suggesting that either. Of course she's dead on hook. So that means we've definitely lost this match. I have to check if he has Iron Will bounce landing. That'd be the only explanation in my mind. That bounce landing Iron Will. And that would be it. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, you get a kick. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at perks. But either ways, GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, confused on Felix there. I'll check. Felix was cozy. Okay, so Leon did have We're Gonna Live Forever. They had a purple medkit botany. So that makes sense why they're able to heal so quickly. That explains the heals. I don't have an explanation for Felix, though. How they were able to do that, because they don't have Iron Will, they don't have Bounce Landing, and it's like they just disappeared. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look back at the VOD and see if maybe I hit him and he didn't drop down. Then instead of dropping down, he ran down the stairs. But I feel like I would have heard the footsteps on the wood. Yeah, I have no clue. Genuinely. That is a wee bit odd. But with that being said, let's jump back on Ghosty Boy. Unless you guys do want to spin the wheel, 'tis up to you. Yeah, I'm so confused by that still. Like, Leon makes a bit more sense to how he's able to pick up so quickly. Yeah, what's up, Sager? How goes it? In order to spin the wheel, you need to redeem the channel point reward, my friend. So, I will do that for next match. Must have been he didn't fall. Yeah, that's my only thought process. And didn't see him or scratch marks. Like I said, it was very odd. Very odd. If we could refund the reroll, because it should be refreshed by the time we get done with this match. Yeah, very, very odd stuff. Like, there wasn't anything so suspect that I would claim anything, but it's just such a strange way that worked out. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, the fact is, so I'm betting that they were using the people who brought cakes, if I'm not mistaken, or ones who brought We're Gonna Live Forever. We're Gonna Live Forever, surprisingly, actually got value outside of its blood point benefit. Like, think about that for a second. They brought We're Gonna Live Forever for the benefit of blood points, but they ended up getting benefit off of the slugs as well. I'm gonna go watch TV, so I'm heading out. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you much for the lurk, Giraffe. I hope you enjoy your time watching some TV, and we'll catch you next time. Man, We're Gonna Live Forever is genuinely a decent counter to the twins. If twins slugs out. That's punishing. No Survivor games tonight, Hunter. We played Survivor for 3 weeks straight, and we have a Survive Friends Saturday tomorrow. So I'm gonna stick to Killer today, my friend. Oh. Just, you know, wanna get into the swing of things before we do our 60 million blood point challenge starting Monday. With a friend, so I'm not leaving. I know that doesn't help need explain, but here I am, cause anxiety over explain. Oh, good, Giraffe, you're fine, I promise. Don't worry about it. Alright. Let's do this. Take a look. Now, they should have spawned over by Shack. No progress on any gens, no scratch marks to be seen. No noise notification from the murder platform. Where the hell are they? Okay, there's murder platform. I don't know if I disturbed or if that was them. Could they be waiting out corrupt intervention? There they are. Unfortunate. I was really hoping that I could get a grab there. Yes, it is just Killers today. We've done 3 weeks of Survivors, and we also are going to do a Survivor Friends Saturday tomorrow. So you'll have plenty of time to play Survivor then. That's it. Excellent. Scratch marks on that barrel. Now that's odd. That tells me that maybe there might be another Survivor around here. Not sure what that was. A noise notification out of nowhere. It's not a heal. I don't think there's a gen out there. So that would tell me an AFK trigger? Yeah, based on the positioning, I'd say AFK trigger. So they have crows. I see someone in Shack, but I'm just going to kill the AFK because I have no remorse for that. Honestly, AFKing is just as bad as DCing. Goodbye there, Mag. Have fun. And let's get rid of those crows, please and thank ya. Then let's go for the unhook on the other side. Yep. Now I bet you that they will end up healing. And we'll probably get the heal before I can get there. Let's make our way over just in case, though. And we saw Jill and Jane. There's Jill. Let's go for you, because I don't want to play murder platform right now. We lost a ton of distance on that mistake. And I think we should have the distance here. They dead-hearted. Nice job. Instant drop on the pallet. And let's break. Maybe I should have broken it away from the murder platform in retrospect rather than towards it. She'll instant drop the pallet on the right. Let's not get stunned. Wow, she didn't. That's shocking. She has a vault coming up on her left. And a pallet here as well. There's the insta drop. And down. Alright, no one's gone for the unhook yet on Meg. That's fine. There goes Ruin. That's okay. Not really too concerned about that right now. There's the unhook. Not that it really means much given the fact that Meg was AFK. This might be too far away. That's probably really close to them getting off my shoulder, I'll be honest. Toast no cigar. I hear a gen being worked on. Let's go for that. Hi, Bill Boy. How goes it? Let's hit you. And where are you heading off to next? Do you go to Shack? He drops that pallet. That's fine. He goes to the right. Let's push him into the next tile. That's an LT wall. And he did not play that right in the slightest. Dead hard? No dead hard. It's possible. I guess we'll wait and see if there's AFK crows again. Oh, she's back. No, is that Jane or is that Meg? I think that's Jane. Alright, let's go for the unhook. There's Jill. Where did Jane go? Don't know where Jane went. I'll pressure Jill. Let's hide the red light. And... oh, that's right. Ruin's gone, so I should pop this. Right. Imagine Jane will go for the unhook. Exactly what she did. Alright, there's Bill. So honestly, you know what I should do? I should go for Bill after all. But looks like we found Jane. So, oh, not Jane, not Chip. Found Jill, not Jane. And we fall off the Bill. A lot of Jane, Jill, and Bill. Names really come together, don't they? They drop, they don't drop. They'll drop now. And she held W there. I messed up on the geometry, unfortunately. I'll wait for Bill to get healed before downing him, since he's 99. Jane, the same thing. Next time we see her, we're down her immediately. I have no idea where Meg is, however. Given that we haven't seen AFK Crows, it looks like she is back in the game after all. There's Bill. I mean, if you're not gonna heal Bill, I can ignore you. Let's pop. Murder platform gets disturbed. Bill's there. Let's ignore Bill. Let's go for someone else. No one on that platform. Ooh, they're on this gen. Okay. Let's regress it real quick. Normally don't pop gens. Cloak. See if they can see me. There's the unhook on Jill. That could be Meg, potentially. We see people over to the left. I want to say that's either Jane or Jill. That is Jane. She's marked now, so let's get the insta down. Bill still has not healed, by the way. Can I just point that out? Attempted flashlight save. Cute. No dice, though. And since you haven't been marked much, and BT should already be out, let's go for you. You are the obsession, so you're more likely to not have decisive strike. Yeah, I mean, she didn't look at me. She held her ground on Jen. She probably did play smart on that. No one here. Let's rotate back around to the unhook, as well as the potential pickup. Oh, I see scratch marks and blood. That tells me Bill. We'll trade with Bill. Let's get the hit. Yep, he has BT. We can slug you out. Wait the 12 seconds. Let's hit you down. And then slug you out next. Yep, this is the play here. We're not going to pick you up for obvious reason. I see the pickup happening in progress with Meg. So let's pick you up. You can go for Jane if you want to pick anyone up. Bill could have Unbreakable. Billy boy. Oh, I see the slug. No, no, no. There's Meg. Do you pick him up? Bit delayed. Did Bill not? Oh, there's Unbreakable. Let's grab you. Oh my god. Do I like jazz? I've listened to it a few times. I don't mind it. And I don't think we ran a... No, we did run a poll, didn't we? No, poll ended. But I can't see what it is. Let me see. Poll ended. Oh, it's 0-0. Okay. So in that case, I guess I left it up to the fates. Let's hook you, and then Jane's over by Murder platform last time we saw her. So if she gets hatch, she gets hatch. Yeah, the Meg being AFK, definitely a bit rough, but definitely not the determining factor here. I think they misplayed this entire engagement, to say the least. Alright, let's cloak up, see if we can find Jane. See if she reveals me. Oh, Jane. She was definitely around here. Could she have gone into middle? Exactly what she did. Upsy daisy. And let's put you on hook. That will be that. Not too shabby. Yeah, we played pretty aggressively that game, honestly. So I don't think there's many ways for them to get much of an out. Then again, Meg not being on gens that entire game will also really hurt them. But GG, well played to these survivors. Let's see, did they have decisive strike? 2 out of 4 of them did. So it was a good bet to avoid that. That puts Ghostface back onto a 2-win streak. 20 away from his best of 22. And we did spin the wheel, so let's do that now. And we have spun the wheel and landed on the nightmare himself, Mr. Freddy Krueger. Do you guys want to see a match of Fred Boy? Do you guys like to spin the wheel? It is up to you. You already have your perks, Fred Boy? You do. Perfect. And it looks like we immediately insta-queued, so we're going to be jumping right into our lobby. Let's see if these survivors know how to jump rope. And we do have another TTV. Let's give them a quick shout out. ASSASSINPOP _ answer is they are not live, but we're live yesterday. It looks like they have an on and off again schedule. You know what? I'll drop them a follow if you guys do want to as well. They're pretty close to 50 followers, so if they do attempt, are attempting to get affiliated, you know, we could make their day by getting them to 50. So if you do not mind and want to help them out, feel free to do so. Always here to support other Dead by Daylight streamers, of course. 2 flashlights and a toolbox. Not too worried about that. We got Barbecue, Tink, Ruin, and Pop. Probably one of the best builds on Freddy here. Well, it could be made better by using add-ons. The Nancy Sketch and Nancy's Masterpiece. Freaking amazing add-ons for Fred Boy. Bloody Party Streamers. And we got our cake. Lovely. So basically, between Barbecue and those two, we have a ×4 multiplier. Yeah, ×4. Not too bad. Or is it ×3? Yeah, ×3 multiplier. So 300% of our in-game point value. Would be lovely if it was end-game point, but 'tis not. Thankfully, between my remaining cakes, most killers almost already being done with all their perks, and the Blood Hunt event on the 29th, we should be able to finish out Killer pretty soon and start working on P3 and all my survivors. The first survivor that'll P3 is Tap, because I still need Stakeout. Freaking godforsaken perk never showed up into the Shrine of Secrets at all. I don't even know how long it's been since I got all the perks on Survivor, with Tap Stakeout being the last one. Because level 40, so I refused to level him up since then. It has to have been close to like 6 months, and it has not been in a shrine once, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Not even during the event where it's refreshing every single day. Dead dog. Alright. Let's see, do we have our 3-gen? We kind of do. The better 3-gen might be over there. We see Dweet Boy quite early. Hello, Dweet Boy. You go for the vault. That's once in chase. You can do that 3 times. That's a fake. Good job. I'll take a hit, though. Alright, let's chase you. That's 1 time in chase. No Tink as of yet. He'll go back around. Will he play the vault again? He does. We're making up some distance here. And he doesn't make it a third time. Unfortunately, we do have a gen tinked. So we're gonna have to fall off of that. Let's get a hit. If they would have committed to the gen, they would have gotten it, honestly. I just need to do it for a little bit longer. There's another tink. Let's commit to this. Is that another tink? No, that was a vault, or a skill check miss, but not a tink. There's the second vault, and she goes back around towards water wheel. That's down you. Make sure they're not on the gen. They are not. That should be perfect timing for me to get you up on hook. Let's get a barbecue check, and then go from there. Back on gen. I don't know why you'd be on that gen so close to me, but it is a mistake, my friend. There's the vault. Let's break door. You drop pallet. You do not. Arguably that you should have, though. There's the pallet. You fake it. Nicely done. You're on long side now. You do not insta drop. Let's teleport while Ruin's up. Hello, Dweet Boy. Do you have bounced landing? You do not. You'll go down. Let's not slug you because you're right next to Hook. We have 16 seconds if one person and 8 seconds if two. It was 2 people. Maybe I should have slugged. My mistake. I should play that a bit more conservatively. There's Cheryl. She has pallet but does not drop. She instead goes for vault. Let's swing. Good job. Show the red light. Double back. And we gain distance there. She might have resilience and or spine chill potentially. That should lock her out on that vault now. She has pallet that she can work with, however. There's the Dream Snare and the Dead Hard. Beautiful play. And we'll take the pallet. And since we haven't seen a tink, let's commit to the play. She's now over by another pallet. And she has now seen Ruin, which is unfortunate. Good pallet drop again. Will she leave tile early? She does. Let's break this. I mean, she's playing well. Let's break this now. I hear them on gens. We're now tinked. Bounced landing is not a thing on Dwight. And I think that was a clock, or was that noise note over there? That's odd. Let's get the hit. Ooh, good dodge there, Dwight. You get to the next tile, you make distance. There's Tink in play. Let's see if they're on comms or not. I see them on gallows. There's 2, one person injured, drop down. Second drop down, there's Cheryl going back up. And Claude trying to draw me out, I think. Really? Oh, that was a sandbag by Dwight. Let's get a hit on him real quick. I saw them also on gallows. Let's remember that fact. 10 to 360 did not work out. In fact, he lost distance because of that. And he'll go for the down pallet. Hello, Cheryl. Don't mind me. Just gonna pick you on up. Attempted flashlight save. No go. That is regressing. Barbecue and chili activates. We see Dwight pretty clearly. And let's see now, Tweet Boy. What's the game plan? Let's hide a red light. He dropped down the other way. Fair play. Here's Shaq now. That's once in chase. He goes back up. And let's push him out the other way. Still no Tinks off yet. That's good news. Dead hard. There's the dead hard. And the down. Excellent. Let's go for that hook and try and interrupt the heal. Are they healing underneath? No, but I do see Cheryl there. I also see a noise notification to my right. Don't know what that was. I'll be honest. Let's take a look around. Check gens real quick. Let's also break this door. Let's start reducing resources that have been used while we have a moment to relax for the most part. No tinks going off, stuff like that. There's Dweet Boy. That's it, Meg. It's best for me to go for Dweet, however, and slug him out at the very least. He goes up. He has dead heart. Let's remember that. Oh, Claudie's in here. What the hell are you doing there, Claude? Excuse me. Yeah, no idea what she was doing. But I do appreciate it. Good body block, though, on her part. So, GG's there. Barbecue chili should give me info. Not that I need it, because Tink. Ruin's still up, so we're still in a good spot. There's Cheryl again. Good pallet drop. Let's break. And then go back to the gen real quick, because there was someone else over there. Yep, as I thought. Hello, Megan. Let's down you. Get you up on hook. And then, are they going to go for the ruin, I wonder? Nope. Back on the gen again. Not a smart play with Tink. And then you're going up here. There we go. There's the dead hard. No, no, no. I think not quite. Let's get you back up on hook. I'm back and play another chapter of Tales to the Borderlands. Ooh, very nice. How's that? Hopefully you had fun. Looks like Dwight gave up. I see Cheryl on that gen. And where do you head off, Cheryl? That's Meg, in fact. Oh, she vaulted out that way. Nicely done. Completely misplayed that. It's fun? Good to hear. Yeah, a lot of the Telltale games are pretty fun. They are some good stuff, indeed. Alright. Don't know where they are now. So let's set up for ruin protection. I almost missed that. Perfect. I see them on gallows. Let's go for Claudie, who brings me to corner. That's fine. Yeah, gallows is a rough place to play around. You have dead heart. Hello. You request to die? I think not. Good cheeky dead hard attempt. Let's get you up on hook, and then we'll hook up Cheryl afterwards. Yeah, I don't know what your play was, but it didn't work out the way you probably intended. Upsy daisy. And I see Meg over here. Nope. So let's drop you. Let's pick up Meg. And then you need to pretty much crawl to another hook to ensure that you don't get picked up. Ah, this is fine. We're probably gonna have to pick up the slug after the fact, but this game's over. Yep, there you are. You haven't moved, which means I can probably put you right up onto that hook. Unless you're recovering for Unbreakable, potentially. Yep, I can put you right up onto the hook since it's been more than 30 seconds. And that will be that. And that there'll be another win on Mr. Freddy Krueger. Not too bad. I mean, they were popping off gens left and right. They were doing a really good job, so I can't really complain. They did put up a good fight. But with that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. You know, people sometimes leave a lurk and go do other things while keeping the chat up supporting me. So, sometimes that does become the case. But that is now 12 wins. Yep. Why not? Not like you cleansed Ruin. So, not that it mattered. These Vars really strong that you're going against? Yeah, I mean, they're playing efficiently. I can't complain. Yeah, but sometimes it pops in the first 30 seconds. So, best to have a backup. Yeah, I mean, Rune Pop is good, honestly, because people know where totem spawns are now. In certain maps, the totem spawns are god-awful. Pretty much any Macmillan map for the most part. Coldwind isn't much better. Yo, what's up, Assassin? GG's, my friend, GG's. I did give you a shout-out earlier. Appreciate stopping by saying hi. Imagine you're on that grind for, affiliate coming up. But thank you much for stopping by saying hi. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player here to teach you how to play Killer and Survivor. Would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Alright, so I don't think we have another spin of the wheel, and we have time for one more match. So, if you guys want to spin, you can. Otherwise, we're going to play another match of the Ghosty Boy. It is up to you. Let's see here. Let's grab No Way Out. You're confused why Cheryl didn't heal? We were all injured? I don't know, that's a good question. Nope, a little bit late there, Hunter. Literally right as we joined the match. So I'll refund that real quick. Yeah, literally, as soon as I saw it, I went into queue. Had fun? Hey, as long as you had fun, that's what matters. And thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Now let's grab you. Grab you. That's fine. And on to the next Blood Web. Do I have a Blood Point offering on? I don't. Hold up. Let's throw in a Hollow Shell. Actually, Survivor Pudding, because that's much better. And just waiting on them to ready up. What tools do you have? Flashlight, and then nothing. Okay, that's fine. That is fine by me. Thanks for the follow also. No worries, mate. I live by the philosophy that the rising tide raises all ships, so always here to support other Dead by Daylight streamers. Like I said, when you joined, I imagined that you're on that grind for affiliate, so I saw that you are, pretty close to hitting your 50 follower goal. Got some cakes. Perfect, perfect. Love to see it. Yo, what's up, Cozy? How goes it? How goes it? Hopefully doing well. I see you're back on your original account. Were you able to regain access to it, I take it? Alright, last match of the day, and this one, let's see. This match will be for Ghostface's third win in a row. Yeah, pretty close indeed. Awesome. Well, I do wish you luck on that. I'm sure you'll get there soon. Best thing I can recommend is just consistency, consistency, consistency around stream schedule. But I'm sure you already well aware of that. I feel like that's the first thing that most streamers recommend. Feel like jumping around my room 100 times? Just feel very energized, I take it? Maybe you should... Not sure if maybe you have any way of, like, expelling that energy. But I doubt your parents want you running around. Yes, I have access again? That's awesome to hear. Alright, let's see what our last map of the day. Hope you have good games, thank you. I hope you have great games as well, and we'll see you in Fog next time. Looking forward to seeing you here in chat as well. I am live every single day. Alright. Man, my left eye is freaking bugging me. I'm pretty sure I have a sty on it, on like my upper eyelid. And it's not too bad right now, but I know how bad styes can get. Not looking forward to it. It's probably gonna get worse and worse. I do by moving around a lot. Fair. Well, bet I'll be here. Sounds like a plan, assassin. Well, once again, I do appreciate John the follow, and good luck on your next matches. This is our last match of the night, so feel free to stick around if you want to watch a match of the Ghostface. Let's see. RPD. Ooh. I haven't played this as Killer in a while. This will be interesting. It's a horrible map for Killer, honestly, but also not a great map for Survivor. I'd say it's better for Survivor as long as they know how to play it. That's the trick to all of it. Or not Survivors know how to play RPD. Are you guys in the same match by chance? Alright, not down here. They're in middle. Hello! Let's get our hit in. Will I ever stream Hitman? Maybe I would do a YouTube video for it. Stream it? Probably not. Possibly on, like, a variety day. That'd be my only thought process. There's Stevie Boy Wonder. You messed up that vault, didn't you, Steve? Let's see. Where are you heading off to? Your middle still being worked on ever so slightly. You have the vault on your left. You have bounce landing. You do not. There's the vault in. Yeah, I guess we have to vault that too. He has a pretty good pallet here. And he vaults back out. That's number 2 on the vault. Would be surprised if he didn't see Ruin. Yeah. Being just a 115 killer on this map is kind of rough. Especially if no anti-loop. Like, if I were playing Nemesis, this map is great for Nemesis, Huntress, Deathslinger, and the like. But when we're not playing an anti-loop killer, it can be pretty rough. Where the hell are you? You may have given me too much distance there, Steve. Have him double back. There we go. That's 1 gen down on 1 hook. Let's drag him into middle. Yep, clear the gen. 10% aggression. Let's get a hit on you. And let's get Steve up there. 3 people injured now. Let's give chase. Hello there, Cheryl. And let's see. Where are you heading off to? You could go library. You do not. Do you have bounce landing on the drop down? It would appear that you do. God, pallet's been dropped. You lost momentum on the wall, though. Where the hell are we going, Cheryl? Probably should have dropped that for distance. Soup is good. Soup is good. We have a pallet coming up. Not a great pallet, mind you. Let's down you. Looks like they healed up. Alright, upsy daisy. Yeah, the biggest thing about this map is figuring out where the hooks are. Alright, let's go back to middle since they're working on that gen. Real question is, can I get there efficiently? We have to go to the right in order for us to go to left. Like, look how far we have to go to the right before we can get back to middle. Jesus. Back on this gen. Let's hit Steve. And then let's go for Yui thereafter. Actually, no, we'll continue on Steve. Oh, Stevie boy. There's Yui. He draws pallet. I mean, I can see that she's going for a body block. Very admirable, don't get me wrong. Down you. You want a pet duck? Pet ducks are pretty expensive, as well as a lot of maintenance. And, I'd be surprised if many parents would say yes to a pet duck, unfortunately. He's off the gen. We see scratch marks going in. Let's go for Yui. Still shocked they haven't cleansed Ruin, I'll be honest. She's going upstairs. There isn't much here for her to work with. Let's get you down. You have a pet axolotl. That's pretty awesome. I actually thought about getting an axolotl at some point. Alright, are they working on mid-gen still? It kind of sounds like it. So let's go here to the left and drop down. There's Adam. Now, you haven't been on Hook yet, meaning that you could still have Deliverance, since that is your teachable, of course. Drop it. There's the vault, and the down. Alright, one person dead, one person DC'd. Alright. I guess you do you. And I see Cheryl coming up on the unhook. She needs to go to the left. There's the unhook. She ran past. There's the tempted Kobe. No dice, though. And now we just don't hit Cheryl. There's the drop down. Bounce landing. Okay. She'll cut corner. When she does, we cloak up. Then she's going to vault out. And go straight to the left. Go back to the right. And I don't think she gets back to the hook in time, however. And you have a pallet here. That's down you. And that will be that. Man, I don't truly understand why Adam DC there, but c'est la vie. Can't understand it all the time. But there'll be another 4K on Ghostface. And honestly, I was a little bit worried about this map. They had a lot of pressure at the beginning. That first gen got done pretty quick. I imagine maybe a 2-person gen. But then after, it just kind of fell apart. I will say, this totem from afar, you don't really notice it right away because it kind of blends in a little bit. I have to keep that in mind for when I play Survivor on this map. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. Well, with that being said, that there will be our last match of tonight. And as always, we're going to go raid another member of Children of the Fog. With that being said, surprisingly enough, I'm the only member currently online. So I guess instead, let's pick someone off of my follower list. Yikes, you say, Jimmy? Why yikes, my friend? Just the game? Glad to give you at least a free last game, I guess. I mean, RDPs are a rough map. Let's not be wrong here. It's rough for Killer and Survivor alike, but yeah. Spookin' Jukes, you love him? I don't think I have him follow. I'm gonna raid someone I have followed already. Who's playing DBD? There's Toxic Mori. You know what? There's Alex. Let's do Alex. I've not rated Alex the Plug in a hot minute. Alright. Well, that being said, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST for Survive with Friends Saturday. Bye-bye!